more bad governments in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad for the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch, voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch, yo.
Trust me, I am one person that wants Nnamdi Kanu out. Since the president can pardon 175 criminals, including drug lords, criminals, and yet to jump the release of Nnamdi Kanu, who has not carried a weapon, all he demanded was the liberation of his people, which is noble, if you ask me. I don't approve of his methods. I really don't approve of his methods, but it is noble that somebody stands for the quest of his people. But that protest was, to me, for lack of a better word, was the most ill-organized protest. Because I'm going to say this. When last did you see politicians championing a successful revolution? When last in the whole world? Nepal revolution, what's that one again? The Arab Spring. Just tell me how. When did politicians begin to champion protests? Any protest that politicians are at the forefront, you know that there is a motive. Can never succeed. Now they came, free Nnamdi Kanu. I saw some videos. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Hey, free Nnamdi Kanu. You just wasted an opportunity for the most successful protest is an organic one. Protest starts from, hey, May, you call me idiot. No, you be fool. No, idiot. Bah, hey, PDP slap APC. Oh, no, before you know it, bah. Don't spread. The most organic protests are the ones that are not planned. Something just catalyzes it, and before you know it, it blows up. But when politicians begin to be in charge of protests, I tell you that is the most useless protest. I love Nnamdi Kanu. I want him out. But any protest for Nnamdi Kanu's release that are championed by politicians, Showore and Atiku, for me, it's dead. It's dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. So I just pray that something more organic will come up, because the truth is that we really need a revolution. We really need a revolution, but those revolutions cannot be championed by politicians. Cannot be championed by politicians. Well, it's just my small 2 naira addition to it. And finally, for those who are seeing what is wrong with this country, but you are locked in on your tribal proclivities, on your religious proclivities, and are allowing this country to rot the way it is, only God will judge you. Only God will judge you. Somebody murdered her husband and she's pardoned. Drug pushers are pardoned. But somebody who says, let my people go, is still rotting in jail, and you think that is okay. Well, only time will tell. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post.
Seen Nnamdi Kanu killing anybody. He's not a murderer. Has anybody caught him with guns? I don't know whether your mind has gone to that level. Are you arresting somebody who has never kidnapped anybody? Nnamdi has never been one of the herdsmen. He's not among the kidnappers. He's not among the bandits. He's not among the Boko Haram people. He doesn't carry ammunition, and he's not even a politician. He's not a governor. He's not a councillor. He's not one of the unknown gunmen, unmen gun, whatever. Okumbawano, unmen non gunmen, ungun non men, whatever. Ihe agbagwara ya zaba. Ihe eji ebu amụma bụ ihe na-eme n'oge amụma. Ọ bụrụ na agụ na-atagbu mmadụ oge amụma, ịbịa na-ekwu na ewu na-agagharị. Onye amụma ga-eji ihe na-eme n'obodo were bu amụma zie ozi. So, it doesn't mean they will release him or they will not release him. My job is to say what the Spirit asked me to say. And like Amos, I am called for this job. Senior meeting, get the slot. Meeting, the bank for Juleba and the police, army, Abujo, Abudo Chebe. I buy more meeting as not slot. So praise the Lord. I'm a different title. You got a film. Yeah, they came back up and PM half as I had a boy. I gave them last Wednesday night on Kemua Kuko, will also cool. As one back at tax Buhari and back at this. Not over and back also going carry them. So I said, age slots. Everybody know get that baby and go slot. So they came here. Sorry, this one may trigger an issue again. But you ought to go yourself. Even before me go, you ought to go. As my guy guess I got a physio quam, music and come out of Fuma. And in case I have to go to church, and this is not go away. And this is not maybe going to come. We're not going to I'm still in the church. I'm still with the church. I'm still for the church. I'm still an adorer. I'm still with you people. Yeah. So, no leave, no transfer. I gave forgive to go a fellow and body when I had Jesus, by the grace of God. Obiana had coach and working mother. So, in the job for Webia, a well for a slot. A well, slot as the nurse is here, Mkanka. Yes, slot. Where say I become for the slots. But I want to tell them something. The prophetic voice is unmerchandisable.
I'm not calling for a revolution. I'm not calling for anybody to hold ukpopo, catapult, or go and all that. When you are calling on the youth to arise, to get up, to do, what do you say with the carry? May carry spoon and bucket and plate of soup or what? Eh? All of them, everybody always have a way to end that conversation by saying, because nobody want to fall in trouble. We'll not end it. It's not left for the youth to digest it themselves, to know what they want to do on their own. You know, CFI is saying that, no, I'm not calling for anybody, but they must stand up. They must stand. How you say when they stand up? NSAS, they not stand up that time. We are looking for a leader like you, sir. A leader like you that can at least be bold enough to speak truth to power and tell the youth what they need to do. Even though you will be arrested, at least you've passed your message. Not be bad. The youth must arise. The youth must this. The youth must take this country back. Take the country back. Take the country back. At the end of the interview, they now say, I'm not calling for them to carry gun. No. I'm not calling them to engage in revolution. Are you calling to carry them? If everybody is being careful not to fall in trouble, tell me how you say to carry them. Epa, style with style, you yourself, you still fail. May they not say you not talk, that make you talk. You fail woefully. Just forget that in there. But nevertheless, my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. It's good to be back here again. I appreciate every one of you right there. Today is Saturday, 25th October, 2025. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, my lovely mother. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there for us. Abu Azim, my brother, I appreciate you always. Thanks for always being there. I appreciate every one of you right there. Those of you that have super chatted me already, Mother Suberry, thank you very much, ma. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for all that you do. You said, my people, wake up. I'm talking, sir. Yeah, I'm still talking. 1 minute.
Okay.
You said, my people, wake up. Nigeria will not work. Things will only get worse. Let's prepare, my people. The Fulanis are coming. It is going to be unprecedented. This kind of message I like them because Mother Suberry not add at the end. I'm not saying gonna carry gun, no. I'm not saying gonna carry sugar cane, no. I'm not saying just say it directly. Nigeria, wake up, take your country back, and go home and sleep. Stop being a coward. This is satanic set of satanic elites who are always being careful whenever they want to say something. They're pushing your head forward, but they are scared to go to prison themselves. I don't want to listen to people like that, fortunately.
So Elvis, I was gonna say, I beg, make you release Baba small. You know, say maybe Baba dey inside Nigeria. You know, say people waiting inside Nigeria, it will hard for them to release.
Baba, my brother, you need to decide evil the Aso Rock and speak truth. If you want going to prison, go to prison. You cannot be hypocritically calling on people to do something. You will be hiding. It's not working like that. Any elite who come on public space to say that Nigerians take Nigeria back, take Nigeria back, take Nigeria back, and they now end it by saying, I don't say you people engage in revolution, no. I don't say me gonna carry gun, no. I just want you to take Nigeria. I heard you want to take Nigeria back. Please, let's be specific and be straightforward, man. Now he heard. Everybody is being careful. Nobody want to go to jail. Everybody's just being careful. And upon all this, now see the youth, now still they die. Who died in Lekki Toll Gate? I was there. It's still the same youth that died there. Did you hear that any elites died? So all this hypocritical submission, me know you like them, to be honest. But let me finish with the people. You know, we'll talk on that extensively. Thank you, Madam Peggy Modi. I'm very, very grateful, ma, for all that you do. Thanks for always being there. Thank you very, very much, every one of you right there. Guys, press on the like button, help us to share, take our voices far. A lot of you have commented. Unfortunately, I cannot mention all names because we're not too plenty for comment section already. But I want you all to appreciate. Hold on, sir. I'm giving a speech. I want you all to know that I appreciate every one of you right there. Now, God, I will bless you now. Thank you, Black Panther. Thank you, CEO. Thank you, Michael Oganamaro. Thank you, Kingsley Ogeraki. Thank you, At Peace. Thank you very much. It's good to hear from you today. Christian CXL. Thank you, everyone right there. Vitus Akwebele in the building today. Hi, Kishuko, my lovely brother, and many, many others. Keto Morrissey, Love Maduka. On a plenty, not be small. But meanwhile, just do your part. The person on the like button, help us to share, take our voices far. Before I move on, let me quickly hear what Mr. Jonathan wanted to say. Mr. Jonathan, quickly say something, sir. Let me give my speech, then we'll move on. Mr. Jonathan, you look like you're not there anymore. I thought you wanted to say something just now.
Yeah, I'm here in service. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Now you make me come to join this broadcast today.
Wait till I do again now.
This your comment where you they tell people say they no talk. You know they fear enough. So, you know they fear enough. When you know for all Nigerians, when Nigerians talk, even see this talk where we they talk now as people they talk. If Nigerians even on social media, if they take that route, make everybody come out openly, as in saying it openly that everybody Nigerians come out and this is what we need to do openly. They will tag it as violent, incitement of violence, and they will come after everybody. The Nigerian government is not ready to relent. They will bounce on the social media.
Okay, but what I'm saying, when you call on the people to come out, let your statement end on full stop on come out. Don't end it by saying, I know I'm making to come out with guns or any weapons, so I know I'm making to go.
That is the hypocritical. Okay.
That's
I think I got that's the hypocritical side of it.
That's my
People
concern.
will just say that what I'm saying. You know, sometimes they put words in people's mouth too. And when they do that, people always they fall into that trap, even on this the Nigerian mainstream media. Once you say it is time for Nigerian youth to come out, we cannot take this anymore. The interviewer will say, "Are you inciting violence?" He will say, "No. You see, he don't put words into that guest mouth, and the guys will just back out. So
To be
once he makes
honest,
that statement,
to be honest, my brother and everybody listening to me is for me. I don't see anything wrong with they cash all these elite and they put them for prison for good statements. Then go to prison, be a hero for us. Is there anything wrong with that? Why be say they are just so almost always careful? Go to prison, my friend. Is the prison built for the youth? Go there and language there. What is all this hypocritical after all of una one way or the other they are part of the corruption. They'll not come out and saying I not say make una go carry gun. No, I not please.
even our own favorite Rufai Husseini, he's don't say several times, even this week, because he's always very aggressive. He always put that caveat there. I'm not inciting violence. You know,
Yes.
he always say it all the time because people,
Rufai is not an elite and is a youth like us. I'm talking about this satanic set of elites who have rebranded themselves. Some of them have rebranded themselves, portrayed themselves like they are not the good ones, better than Tinubu and others. They will not come on air and be telling us Nigeria is the only one that can take over the country, but don't do it with violence. That is hypocritical. That's hypocritical because they know if they say it how it is, they have one or two things they've done in the past and the government will send somebody against them straight away. So I don't need those kind of hypocritical statement anymore. If you want to talk, come on air. If not, stay in your house. Please. Don't be deceiving us. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. For those of you that were calling in, this is the best time for you to call. Let's say it. Okay, Madam Deborah is already here with us. Madam Deborah, happy Saturday to you, man. Good evening to you. Please don't call. Thank you very much. I don't talk more than 78 statement already before Madam Deborah can say hello. Okay, let me start all. Let me start all over again. Good evening to you, ma. Happy Saturday to you. So sorry. I hope you've taken medicine.
So sorry, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
My daughter brought it from school and now transfer it to me.
Oh, so
You
sorry.
know? It's okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me just manage to say a little bit. Good evening to everyone that is watching. Mr. Elvis, to be honest about your statement that people should just say the Nigerian youth should come out. But in all honesty, do they really need somebody to tell them what I don't understand is, are they really waiting for, with the way the state at which Nigeria is now, is somebody still waiting for someone to wake them up, that to tell them what to do? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, but that one is a straightforward answer. That's not the contention now. If we were debating that why can't Nigeria just come out on their own initiative, that's a different thing. We are talking about the elite satanically and synthetically, hypocritically coming on air to say Nigerians are the one that will take over the country. At the end, their statement by saying, don't take gun, no, don't engage in revolution. No. How do we do it? Are we going to do it inside the pot of soup?
Yeah, but you should understand that nobody wants to, Nigerians, nobody wants to take responsibility for anything. Nobody wants
the same nobody don't want to take responsibility for anything is what the same youth are thinking, because the same youth are also scared that some people died in NSAS, nothing happened till tomorrow. No Nigerian elite came out to go to prison for us by speaking truth to power. So the whole hydrancies is affecting every sectors, every angles, every dimensions.
It is. But the truth is that the same youth, the same people that you are, even that would, okay, look at the one that happened in Nepal. Is that thing they say is just one, it's just that speech that young guy did that triggered everybody, that triggered the whole thing. So sometimes people just, if they are really tired, okay, like that was it last week? When I was saying, when Sowore called for protest, you saw the number of people that came. Then you now compare it with the number of people that went for crusade in Ebuka Obi crusade that he was doing. So just look at the comparison. What does that tell you? Does that not tell you something? That these people can never channel the same energy into what is going to change the country, but rather they prefer to channel the energy into prayers and waiting for miracle. So the case of Nigeria, honestly, is I don't know what to say. But regarding the change of, I think with the military personnel, I've forgotten his name.
Musa.
That Tinubu got. Yeah, I think they were trying to cover it up that there was no attempted coup, and so why did they have to change the?
And that one makes you ask who.
You see, they try to cover up things like what I always say. I said the Nigerian government is so predictable. No matter how they lie and try to cover things, you can still see the truth. You can still see the truth. And like I said, to be honest with you, I still believe that the Northerners will do something I still believe that it's the Northerners that will remove Tinubu by hook or by carry. I don't know how they are going to do it, but I just reserve my comment. But I think they are the ones that would eventually do what they will do anything, since they don't want him there, and they will go at any length to take him out, to remove him from power. I'm just saying allegedly, but I feel that they are the ones that might have the courage to do something. And Tinubu is just trying to safeguard himself by putting his tribal people. But
Tinubu is also blaming the governors himself, that he's doing his best to stabilize the country. The governors, Nigerians should start calling out the governors, not only him and all that. He's speaking though.
Yeah, but when you start something on the wrong, I don't see why he cannot exempt himself from the wrong. He started on a wrong foundation.
I asked a question the other day, Mother Deborah, that does it mean Tinubu don't have the power to sanction governors if he's doing the right thing and governor is hindering his efforts?
But he had the power to remove it. He was not the one that removed Fubara.
Fubara. It be like said the power only end at Fubara and our D7, the governor of Edo State.
But that is why you should know that whatever he's saying is just being a hypocrite. Just being a hypocrite. Okay, when it served his own interest, when it threatens his own interest in Rivers State, he was able to take action. But when it doesn't serve his threatening his own interest, all of a sudden he cannot do anything. So that tells you that it's just being a hypocrite. If he knows what to do, but at the same time he's trying to protect his own interests. That's what they all do. That's what they all do. So him coming out to say, oh, he's doing his best, I cannot exempt him from the mess, because
All
you
right.
are the head. You cannot be exempted from whatever is going on in Nigeria. So all fingers crossed. We're going to watch and see the drama that will play out between the North and
You
the South.
you don't know since when I thought they crossed my finger. Even the fingers don't they glued with each other now. You see crossing. Nothing.
Well, we're going to see how the power tussle, because what I see that is going to play out in this whole thing is a fight between the North and the South. So we're going to see how that power tussle is going to work out.
Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma. Please
sir.
look after yourself. God bless you, ma.
I will. Thank you,
ma.
sir.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. I'd like us to take this short video here.
Video of President Tinubu.
Yes, I am in charge here today, but you are running a constitutional democracy. I will appeal to you to summon the governors. Some of them, call them up. I'm doing my best to improve the revenue of the country and giving them their due. But they must equally be sympathetic to the populace, and they must consider the need of the local people. People reside in the local government. People are in the local community. That is where they reside. That is where they feed. That is where they garden. That is where they cook. That's where they farm. We have 774 local government. It's just a number. Is it effective? Is it reaching the real people? Who is being held accountable for this money?
The presidency is disbursing money. As a matter of fact, this is the list, the federal government allocation to each of the 36 states from January to July 2025. This is the list, and it says total net allocation to each of the 36 states in the first 7 months of 2025, January to July 2025. Number one on the list that I received the highest federal government allocation. Number one, Delta State. They've received 361,230,000,000 naira. Number two, River State. River State has received 301,180,000,000 naira. Number three, Lagos State. Lagos State has received 279,030,000,000 naira. Number four, Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom has received 278,110,000,000 naira. Number five, Bayelsa State. Oh my God, I didn't even know Bayelsa State is receiving this much. Bayelsa State, 274,810,000,000 naira. Number six, Kano State. Kano State has received 149,810,000,000 naira. Number seven, Oyo State. Oyo State has received 119,810,000,000 naira. Number eight, Anambra. Anambra has received 111,850,000,000 naira. Number nine, Borno State. Borno State has received 110 billion naira. Number 10, Ondo State. Ondo State has received 109,640,000,000 naira. Number 11, Katsina State. Katsina State has received 109,310,000,000 naira. Number 12, Edo State. Edo State has received 108,930,000,000 naira. Number 13, Jigawa. Jigawa State. Jigawa State has received 106,870,000,000 naira. Number 14, Imo State. Imo State has received 105,600,000,000 naira. Number 15, Benue State. Benue State has received 104,580,000,000 naira. Number 16, Abia State. Abia State has received 98,120,000,000 naira. Abia State is not even receiving so much. And yet they are doing so well, more than many other states who are receiving more than them. Number 17, Niger State. Niger State has received 97,380,000,000 naira. Number 18, Sokoto State. Sokoto State has received 97,050,000,000 naira.
Number 19, Kogi State. Kogi State has received 95 billion, 200 million naira. Number 20, Kebbi State. Kebbi State has received 94 billion, 690 million naira. Number 21, Kaduna State. Kaduna State has received 92 billion, 980 million naira. And so on and so forth, down to the 36 states, which is Ogun State, that has received 67 billion, 200 million naira. So the total money that the federal government has shared to the 36 states for the first 7 months is 4 trillion, 430 billion naira. I repeat, 4 trillion, 430 billion naira. That's what the federal government has shared to the 36 states in the first 7 months in 2025. Now, where is all this money going to? Why are we not feeling the impact? We need accountability. And to Nigerians, if we truly require accountability, we have to start acting from the micro governments, which are the local government and the governors. They are the ones running this country. Some of you are saying, is it not the president that we hold them accountable? Are you okay? Do you know how many problems the president is solving? Do you know how many problems that we have in the country? Nigeria is a very complex country with lots of problems. As a matter of fact, you that is a citizen that is requiring for a good benefit of the country, what are you doing? What will you do? The president will disburse the money. The president will also help you ask the governors what they are doing with it. Which one you go do? We have to make the work easier. By what? By the requesting from this local government and from this governor accountability of what they are doing with the money that is being allocated to them. It's not a trend. It's a movement.
All right. Now, I'm speechless. You know why I'm speechless? It looks like this money is being disbursed for these people to use in enriching themselves and their families. That's why you see these people can spend excessively to take their children abroad, do so many kind of things, live luxury lifestyle and all that. People in government I'm talking about. Just imagine, for example, my state, 108 billion, only this year, Tinubu don't give them. Tell me what this 7 Okpebolo don't use your money to do. We're in big trouble in Nigeria, oh my people. You'll see their satanic supporter go come just now, come attack me here. Leave Okpebolo alone. Okpebolo is just 8 months or 11 months. Now they suppose they cut. I might not use word we go trigger YouTube. Let's start talking. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. Let's just start talking. Sir Louis, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. You have the floor.
Good evening, Mr. Helvis. Good evening, everyone. Even though I've been watching for some days now, but I was unable to connect for a few days now because I was away, and it's been extremely interesting with the discussions and several submissions from yesterday and previous days. I've really followed it, and I would say well done to what you are doing. Let me just take these few moments to commend you for your great work. It's not just coming out, it's not just having a Facebook YouTube channel, but you are doing a lot because this requires strength, this requires dedication, and you've been doing this consistently for over the years. The Bible talked about diligence, and it also talked about those who are faithful in what they do. I'll say for the faithfulness that you have put into this, I say may God continue to bless you. You speak so much about Nigeria, and the truth is, if you were actually one of those people that don't care, you would have just sat down and just say, what, Nigeria can do whatever they want to do. At least have sorted. I come from a privileged place, so I don't care. But because you actually love the country, that's the reason why you are doing this. And I've checked how many people who have your kind of upbringing are actually connected to this cause. They don't care. But you are there. And there are few Nigerians that have this. There's a man in Nigeria that grew up years ago. This man died many years ago. We all know the man. I'm going to call his name now. This man also had the opportunity to have enriched himself. He had the opportunity. His name is Fela Kuti. People don't know. Fela Kuti, he knew the Obasanjo when they all grew up together, and the Obasanjo and the rest of them. They were all friends. Exactly. This guy had the opportunity. He could have just sat down, enrich himself because he had friends in government, but he decided to fight for Nigerians. People like that are few. I keep saying activism is not. Some people say I'm an activist. Let the going get to see if the activism will still be there. Some from being an activist, they'll start calling themselves honorable. before you know it, they'll begin to say, you people talk too much, you have to give the government time. You know that the activism they showed in the past was just for hungry, was just the hunger in their belly.
Exactly.
But you see someone that truly have the opportunity to just amass weight and say, no, I want Nigeria to get better. Mr. Elvis, may God bless you. May
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless your household. May God prosper the works of your hands. And for everyone who has connected, may God also bless everyone who is here. So let me start from, you see, you made a comment just to that man's reaction, the man's submission about in Nigeria. So the man ended up by saying he's not actually asking the Nigerian youth to take arms. One thing I've come to realize about Nigeria is simple. Nigerians love to complain about their pain. Nigerians love to mourn about their pain. They love to talk about it. But Nigerians are never good in coming together to say, no, enough is enough. Let's change this. We are not good at it. It's a big issue. We love to talk about this. We love to make comparison. We love to travel out of the country, begin to feel so entitled, thinking the other countries in the world are indebted to us. We say, oh, I dare UK now, UK not good anymore. Canada ain't good now. We are good in all those stupid talks. As if these countries, if these countries were not developed, would Nigerians have run to this place? No. But you have to, until you begin to sit down to say, how did they do it? How did they get to where they are now? And what can we do? When we begin to reason like that, then that mental transformation will start taking place. Because before you have a revolution, there must be some sort of mental transformation. I think Patrick Obagbon called it as a mental rearmament. People have to sit down and begin to say, you know what? No, enough is enough. Nigerians don't know how to. And when I watched the video you played just now, before I watched that video, there's a man, I always watch his YouTube submission. I've forgotten his name now. The guy he always talk about Christians a lot though. The guy played the video of that priest from the East. And it was so painful for me. I really just hated what that man is going through. And the question I asked myself is, Nigerian government has succeeded in using religion to suppress the masses. People now have what they call false hope. To me, hope is delayed suffering. Hope is delayed suffering. Until Nigerians wake up from this false hope and begin to understand that we have a country that has never worked. And do we really want to continue to make the country remain like this, or want a change? Waiting for next election is not going to change it now. Because looking at the way things are right now, that man cried out. I saw all that video where the man went to people that were unalived. Many of them, the man were actually at the burial ground. The man was crying out, making a call to the US government, making a call. And I was asking myself a question. Where is Khan? Where is PFN? Where are all the church big leaders? What is happening? What is really happening? So people just want to turn away, like, you know what? So is this what Christianity, let me just focus on Christianity now a bit. Is it what Christianity is really all about? Do we really read the Bible at all? If we really say we are Christians, people in the Bible that we read about, that made a change that we keep making references to, have we for once sat down to look at how they did it? Daniel was working in the king's court, but Daniel did not sow his hand with corruption. He stood against the king's policies. When this man talk about some people cannot speak, when they are talking, the news outcome will not ask them, are you asking for a revolution? He said that's the kind of question to set them up. It's not a question to set them up, sir. People are speaking. People need to wake up. Yes, I'm not saying the officials should come out to say we have to take a gun, we have to go and buy this. But there is a way you put a message that will wake up the sleepy giants. That will make people become angry of the situation. Do you know what is happening in Nigeria? We don't have a country. We just have a land that is conquered. Whether we like it or not, Nigeria, a land that was conquered, handed over to the slaves of those that conquered it. The people today ruling Nigeria right from day one are slaves. Slaves are not nobles. If you actually want to read about it, who said something years ago? I read it from, he said, Kos is a land ruled by slaves. Kos is a land ruled by slaves. Slaves are not nobles. Slaves, we always serve the interests of their masters. The people ruling Nigeria are slaves. From the Fulani extractions, for the Yoruba extractions, they are slaves. They don't think straight. The real free men are the ones thinking. Unfortunately, the free men do not have the political weight or power to change the current system. But we are moving. There is a movement we must do, and that movement must change what is happening right now. That young man, when I watched the YouTube presentation, he said something, and I saw Tinubu's post When Jonathan was a president, Tinubu said something about Christians are being unalived in Nigeria. Tinubu made a post. So what is President Jonathan doing about it? Fani Kayode said the same thing when Buhari was a president. These people were shouting, how come today everyone is silent? How come today they are all silent? That priest spoke. I watched it. I was like, oh my God, what a man. That man could have just carried his family, go to Lagos and just sit down, begin to follow some big pastors, have a dream of having a mega church. You say, okay, you know what? Because the problem right now is that within the Nigerian Pentecostal space, I don't want to just say the Christian community. The Christian community is wide. You have the Catholic, you have the Anglican, you have the Presbyterian, you have the Orthodox. The problem today is the Pentecostal community. This community has given birth to a bunch of vipers, people who they built a template for themselves, a template that you just have to follow it. You don't really care about what is happening. Just keep talking about it. Christianity has become like a fantasy. Just keep talking about those things. Just keep saying it the way the template has been built. The one father somewhere who is a powerful bishop, someone will not take you as a son. You have to keep watering the relationship with that bishop with finances. If not, it's going to cut you away. Then everybody now, that has become a desperation for many youths. Many Pentecostal youth, all they want to do is get close to one particular bishop, come to that network. It's become like a mafia game of having one Don Corleone, who is like a Don, and all that mafia have to pay homage to that Don to be on that network. That is what it's become. So when serious things are happening in the land, nobody talks about it. Christianity is not just a game. It's not for you to be quiet. Do you know that Christianity is like activism? Do you know that? It's like activism. When Christ went to the temple, and people were gambling the temple. What did he do? He destroyed. He said, that has turned my father's house to den of thieves. Who are gamblers? If you want to check time of Bible, gamblers were not poor men, they were rich men. They were rich men. So I could say the temple today is like you coming to a state and looking at what is happening today, and you keep quiet because you're a man of God. No. Because a revolution can only happen when institutions start speaking up. Chore is trying his best now. Now you have the man has been arrested, and the different thing is happening. I don't want to talk about his own presidential ambition now. Let's just focus on Nigeria for now. No one is speaking. You can only have a revolution when powerful men start saying enough is enough. But who is a powerful man that will speak that his hands are clean in Nigeria? Let's start from there. How many of them have a clean record in Nigeria? Erufai said one thing one day. Erufai said, all these big pastors talking today. He said, if let anyone come and challenge me, he said, I will open his record. I know their records. I know their corruption and their corrupt activities. When Erufai said that, not even one pastor came to counter Erufai. You should see that they are all complicit. Their hands are all filled with corruption. Christians are unalived, and no one is talking about. I don't want to talk about the Muslims now, because I don't understand that this whole thing is also affecting both sides. Because when the terrorists go to a particular community, sometimes when they go on rampage, it can also affect anybody. But I can see from every indications and from every revelations I've watched so far, there is an attempt to make sure that Christians, there's a pogrom against Christians, that all the Christians in the north are completely wiped out, according to what we've seen so far. But how many of these people are speaking out? That man, who is supporting him? And there are many like him that don't have the platform to hear their voice on social media or to send a video out there. Who is standing for them? The country is in a big mess. This is not a nation. Do you think this will happen in the United Kingdom, in the United States, where a particular community is being attacked and the government will just act like they don't know what is happening? I saw a video that many powerful Nigerians right now, they are in US trying to lobby to buy their way through, that the US government, Ted Cruz and all that, they will not go on with what they want to do concerning the current government. Because they've done that over the years, swept things under the carpet. We have to wake up, because it's not going to work. And I just want to use this opportunity to begin to, we're going to keep speaking the big brands, the churches, because churches control large population of the Nigerian people. How many millions of Nigerian youths today from the southern part of the country? They are all religiously controlled. 8 out of every 10 Nigerian boys today look for one, under one that the Geos influence. Let's call it spade a spade. 8 out of every 10. We have to wake up. We really have to wake up. If we really want Nigeria to work, we have to wake up. They're calling to concerning VDM. VDM is a young man I like so much. I love what he's doing. I think VDM needs someone who will actually just sit him down and maybe put some things in, to just make him put, because the way things are happening right now, I just don't want that young man to be fully shut down, because I think a lot of men are rising up against him, and that is bringing some fear right now. I'm beginning to wonder, like, God, is this man safe? Because the way things are happening, I think when he started his own this thing with B-Lord, even though that B-Lord, that guy is on that guy, I don't want to talk about him because I don't really have more facts to evidence to what he does and everything. But when that phone came out, I didn't like that because I felt like, why must we Nigerians? For me, I have an old iPhone I'm still using. And the thing, when I buy a phone, I'll wait till the phone is 40, then I will not change it. I don't just say, oh, there's a new one to go for. I don't do that. But I felt like Nigerians, let's take it easy. When he came out with that phone, iPhone, I think RS on iPhone 17 case, what is that? Who are you deceiving now? I know Nigerians love all these kind of things. And that young man said he was selling it in a very higher price. He brought it on that one out. Said, I looked at it. I didn't say a word on time. I was like, okay, maybe when you ship it to Nigeria, maybe when you have to have goods, you have to clear and everything. Looking at the tax. And I said, like, you know what? It's easier to go to China and just bring down prices. So just check the price of what you are selling over there and look at the equivalent of how they are selling it in Nigeria. But when you now open a business, you register it and begin to ship containers, maybe that's a different thing. Even though the price of B-Lord was extremely high, because I mean, if such profit is, you don't extort the people, that's extortion to me. But I just felt like, okay. And now this whole tag of VDM is attacking Igbos. I think that is another thing. And he said, when he also said something some time ago, people say he was attacking the Yorubas. And when he talked about Dangote, he attacking the Hausas. And I think the other young man in China is not saying that he's making a case against him. I think I don't know how true this is, that whether VDM is banned from entering China. I don't know, because that should be from the government. I don't think the government will want to ban VDM. I don't know how true that. Maybe if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong now. I don't know if that's true. But I think he should take it. It should be more. You need an advisor. Let me just put it like that. You need people to actually advise him, because he's doing a good thing. That young man is doing a good thing. But Nigeria is a very difficult. Nigerians are difficult people to liberate. Nigerians are extremely difficult people to liberate, because Nigerians are people who do they are suffering, you want to liberate them out of the suffering. They will still hate you for trying to liberate them, because there's this Stockholm syndrome. Nigerians love to worship their oppressors. So if you are fighting for the Nigerian people, unless you've just made up your mind to say, I want to die for this. Because Nigerians are very difficult people. The same Nigerian man that is suffering, you are fighting for, will say, don't mind him, he talks too much. Not only one they talk, not only voice that they hear, but he's fighting for you. So Nigerians can be that funny. So that's all I can say about VDM for now. I just feel that the young man should take it easy, and he should continue with his good works. But with this issues now with businessmen from different parts of the country, I think that would be a big thing, because trust me, those men are mafias, and I just pray that he just may really want to go after VDM. All I have to do now is pray for him, that God should just protect him, because I think he said he wants to start shipping containers to Nigeria. I think that would require a lot of capital, I've not shipped a container before, but I've listened to people who do, and I know that requires a lot. So that's for VDM. But for the Nigerian, in general, I will round up here.
1 minute. Okay, yes. Thank you.
We have to understand that we have a country that has never worked, and let's just see it as we are fighting for our independence right now. The country was transferred from the colonial to the neo-colonialism. So that's exactly what's happening right now. So we need to fight for our independence right now, from the hands of the few cabals in Nigeria that is working at the expense of the large Nigerian people, because we don't have a country right now. Thank you. I'll come back again.
All right, Sir Louis, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for the acknowledgement from the beginning of what we do here, our effort, our enthusiasm. It means a lot to me when people acknowledge our efforts. It gives us the energy to do more anyway. But it's a collective effort. I wish we have more Nigerians that will be doing this every day. I think by now maybe we would have gotten somewhere. But let's continue to do what we're doing. I appreciate you. Guys, help us to press on the like. The like, is not too much to ask for. Just press on the like and help us to share. If you can, also press on the $sign, encourage what we do here. God bless you all. But I'd like to hear from Mr. Oluyede. If you are there, my brother, unmute yourself and talk to us. Oluyede, we lost you. Oh, sometimes you want to unmute yourself, sometimes you press the wrong button. But Mr. Jonathan have the floor now. Okay, he's back. Mr. Jonathan, just hold on. I know, say, now unmute, you want to unmute 90 loser spot. Okay, Oluyede, or is that your network? Because you're on the backstage, I can't bring you in, I can't see your face. Okay, now you are back. Okay, talk to us. Thank you, my brother. Good evening to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Elvis, thank you for continue. Thank you for the opportunity on your platform. Thank you for all you do too. Good day to everybody. So I'm not going to be holding back though. I mean, especially on a couple of issues. You know, sometimes there are some certain times I don't hold back, and this time around I won't be holding back. So first, I want to address the story. So especially with regards to some of the panelists that are spoken on your platform, I have criticized story. So what more evidence do they need to show the intent that all they want is for Kano and for the country to be free? The court granted him bail, they rearrested him. So what more proof do you want?
You are losing your voice, so I don't know where you deal.
Okay. So what more proof, what more intent do they want for Chiwere to prove himself? You understand? I mean, the other day, Madam, I respect her. I respect to her. I mean, her name, what's her name? The lady in Canada, Patricia, or whatever her name is, she was a little bit overly emotional. I think it was a little bit overly emotional. So, I mean, you don't have to take things very personal. Chiwere means well. I'm not a member of his political party. I'm only looking at the intent. So we need to be very careful when we're reacting to issues. And yeah, it came out unlike any other people of note we know in that country to speak up for Nnamdi Kanu and to proclaim his innocence. That's by the wayside. The second one again is the issue of the president changing the defense staff or the service schools. For me, that's just headline, grandiose headline, tabloid headline. I want to see them stop the killing, arrest the perpetrator, and make sure they face justice. So you can change them as many times as over as they want to. That's your business. And the other thing again is the Baba speaking on corruption. See, corruption is pure, plain and simple stealing. When you steal the people's resources, you divert it for your own personal use. That's stealing, nothing more than that. You can do that stealing in many, many guys. You can inflate figures like what our professor at large, I mean, what he call himself, is doing with the postal highway in OBA. So there are so many ways that you can steal the people's resources. You know, it is different from wastage. It is different from trying to increase efficiency, maximize efficiency, spend money judiciously. Corruption can come in many, many guise. So when government official, when people divert the people's resources, into their own personal use and pockets, that's stealing, pure, nothing more than that. So, and is the government trying to stop it? Are they trying to intentionally make sure that the money that have been budgeted are used for what it's supposed to be used for? You understand? And then when Tinubu comes out and says, oh, I'm trying my best. I'm giving money to the governors. And when the other young man is saying, is everybody okay? Is Tinubu going to fight everything? Yes, he's the president of the country. He's the president, commander-in-chief of the country. And he has oversight over the governors. He has oversight over every government infrastructure in the country. Every federal institution, even the Senate, he has oversight over them. Because he appoints the chief law enforcement agent, he appoints the chief justice of the federation, he appoints people of integrity to making sure that they carry out their duty according to the law. But unfortunately, this is part of the reason why we are upset with Obasanjo, because Obasanjo, every opportunity he had to lay a good example. When the country had an opportunity to reset itself, he messed up. In 1999, even because of his methods, even when he knew that some of the governors were stealing the state's money and resources and allocation, there were proper ways to get them, to bring them to justice. You either wait for them to finish their tenure, and then the investigations that were carried out during their tenure, you arraign them in court and let them face justice. Or, you see, when we say that how our country develops and grows is all dependent on the kind of politics, how we play our politics. You understand? This is what we're talking about. When you read Tinubu, did he not read the stake? I mean, he came to Edo State and made sure that the elections were rigged. So what is he talking about when he says they are giving them money? It's responsible. If they allow a free and fair election to take place, and these governors are found culpable, and when we say the foundation of democracy, starts from the grassroots, we are talking about state houses of assembly. When you allow true multi-party democracy to take place, you would find different House of Rep members representing different constituencies in every state, local government, being elected from different parties. When this takes place, they're able to hold account the governor. And one way you can hold account the governor, as the president of the country, you control the law enforcement agency, parastatals of the government. The police investigates the governor for all the corruption. You have all the proof. Table it before the State House of Assembly. If you really mean business, that is your oversight function over the governor. Table it, follow the law. The State of Assembly will investigate all of these findings, investigation. They will, and then they find it to be true. They impeach the governor. The governor will go and face the law, and then the next person takes over. Or we wait for the election. The governor is voted out. He's not able to go for a second term, or even if he's going for a second term, he's voted out, and then he will go and answer for all of his corrupt practices while in office, how he spend the people's money. When all of this is allowed to naturally take place, then they become, that is how we see, we're able to visibly see accountability in governance. But when you allow people to read from the grassroots, they read local government, they read, they put all their people there, how do you want accountability? You understand? Now, because they don't want to be accountable to the people and they don't want to be investigated, all of them are pro-squatting party. You understand? And to be factual, in a true democracy, it doesn't even matter. All of them can take court. All the participants can take court to one party. That's their business. If they allow a free and fair election to take place, almost all of them participants will lose their seat. They will lose their seat. So our politics is very, it's been corrupt from the very, very inception. Obasanjo did not lay down a good example of what a good president, good governance should be. But instead, he was using the back door to get rid of the governor. He was using Godfather. He was using, all these. How do I describe it? Very, very unethical way to get rid of the governors and manipulating the law enforcement agents. And now even Tinubu, that was a victim of such kind of government policy during his time, you would have expected that somebody who claims to be an Awu follower of Awolowo's principles and doctrines will follow the rule of law, will follow true federalism.
All right, thank you, sir.
So all this trickle down economics is not going to work. It comes down to our very, very system of governance.
Your time is up, sir.
So let me just one more for final statement there, Evan. So it boils down to our own system of governance too, that we are not running a true federal structure. So all this disbursement of money is all trickle down economics. And this tax system they've instituted is just going to make it worse. Where you collect money in a federal system, you don't collect money on behalf of the local government. You don't collect money on behalf of state government. You don't collect money on behalf of. You have to allow them.
We need to move on. You are already 11 minutes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Oluyede. Sir. Mr. Jonathan.
Can you help me press the?
Okay, no problem.
The speaker.
I've done it. Yeah, I've done it. Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay.
Thank you,
sir. Mr. Elvis, I greet you. Happy Saturday. God bless you greatly. And I greet my fellow panelists. I greet you, Mr. Oluyede. Thank you very much. Mr. Odu, I can see you. And Mr. Lewis, I greet you. Mr. Abdul Malik, I greet you guys. You're all welcome. God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora, good evening, man. God bless you. And my fellow commenters and callers, I greet you all. God bless you all abundantly. You're all welcome. It's another day, another Saturday. Yeah. I think with respect to Obasanjo, I think Mr. Oluyede touched that area. So I will leave that. And I like the area where you're talking about the man who called himself a Democrat. Now Obasanjo, he has so many flaws. He's not a perfect man. That is for sure. He made so many mistakes. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have the right to talk. I believe he has the right to talk. It is another thing whether he's talking for selfish reason or he's actually talking for Nigerians. That's another thing. But talking, saying it out, yes, but he had his time. He had the opportunities to have set Nigeria on the right track, and he failed. There's no question about that. But again, it is always to be late than be delayed. Once it's no more, all this talk, he can't say it. This is the only time that he has to say it. At least say it, speak it out, and I think he's doing that. And Mr. Isaac Fayoshe, I liked his video, what he said, because Nigeria is not a normal country. Police will come, they will tell you that they have a court order. Where's the court order? They can't show it. It's all just about oppression. Simple, just to oppress the people. That is why that will bring me to Mr. Tinubu. I want to ask, first of all, Mr. Elvis, please, Mr. Elvis. Hello? Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Before I go on that, before I comment on that thing, that video, is that video real? Did Mr. Tinubu actually say all those things? Is it real?
Yes, it's real. It's real. Tinubu has said it, yes.
Okay. If Mr. Tinubu,
and this is not the first time, he has said it before, and
okay.
Me myself, I'm even asking that how did the energy and everything, where is it coming from? Because Tinubu don't used to vibrate like that before.
Yeah, because see, this is the way I say it. Everything is said there, they are true and factual. You can't fault him. There's no way to fault him at all. If he's playing politics, that's smart politics.
If it's not playing politics, those are true and factual. Yes. And it is just because on platform like this, you know, we talk on so many issues, I don't even go there except when the opportunity presents itself. Everything there, for me, is not a news. For me, I go to the Federal Ministry of Finance, the FAC allocation, every month. Next week, Monday now, I'm checking it. I follow it. Next Monday. As we speak now, all of them are in Abuja. All of them, commissioners of all the states, finance commissioner, because they have to be physically, the way it works is this. They have to be physically present in Abuja. It is on the 26th of every month. The one for November will be distributed on the 26th. Nigeria is so good and so efficient in the distribution of this FAC allocation, because they know that the government will be grounded. So they are so good at it. Governors can go to sleep. The money will come. They don't blink about it. All state finance commissioners are in Abuja this weekend because I believe this is the weekend. So they will pay. If the 26th falls on a weekend, the next business day, they pay that money. And all commissioners must be there literally physically. And when they get this money, it ends up in their various states. And they just waste this money. They just waste it. Even though everything Mr. Tinubu said are all factual and they are all true, it is still his responsibility to check these people. You see the same, I agree with what Mr. Oluyede said, his position on Mr. Obasanjo. You see that stupid, dirty politics that Obasanjo played. He transferred it to Yaradua, to Jonathan, to Buhari. It is the same politics, the same stupid approach that Tinubu is using. All of them, they know it. The next person that is looking at becoming the president, within them, he knows the game. He's going to continue to do the same. That's the reason why we have problem in Nigeria. If there is any structure in Nigeria, any of the state structure, states now being Nigeria, federal, the state level, local government, any of them, if there is any of them that has the capacity, that has the wherewithal, that has the structure to checkmate all the money being distributed, is the president, is the executive. Even though what is said were true, everything that is said there were true, but it is only him and him alone, his office and his office alone. Not two, not one. Him alone, single-handedly alone as the president, the chief executive officer of Nigeria. Him and him alone is through his office, has the capacity, he has the wherewithal, he has the structure to checkmate every naira that goes to this state government, but he will not do it. He will not, you know what? He will not, the same old stupid politics that brought us to where we are through Obasanjo is the same thing that he's doing. He will not checkmate them. You see why the governors are dancing around him? Because it's allowing them, to continue. Let the party continue. Let the waste and the corruption and the stealing continue. He turned a blind eye to it. And the governors, in return to say, thank you, Mr. President, they are joining his party. It's all part of it. It's all part of the game. In return, in appreciation that you are getting this money, but we know, every state governor knows that the office of the president can track every naira that they get every month. They can track it to the last kobo. To the last kobo. Remember, each year, when all of these states, when their state of assembly pass their budget, the state budget, they transmit it to the Federal Ministry of Finance. Those budgets are with the accountant general of each state. How you will spend your money. Without your budget, they will not give you a dime. You will not get your federal allocation. So they know this money. They know what this money should be spent on. They know that this money are not being spent on them. And yet, the president turned a blind eye. But he can still come out and blame them and direct Nigerians to them. So on that part, yes, it is on Nigerians to go after their governors. So I'm telling you people, it is on Nigerians. Nigerians must go after their governors. But the president is playing the dirty politics. Mr. Tinubu, with that smart statement, you have your EFCC, your bulldog. All the state governors will be in jail by now. There's no doubt about that. All of them, without exception, all the 36 state governors will be in jail by now. If Mr. Tinubu were to use the resources and the structure, the capacity that he has through the office of the presidency, all of them. But because he wants to win an election.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yes.
Can you give me the seconds, please?
Yes.
You see, the statement the president made is BS. Because you cannot be aiding and abetting a crime and you not tell the people to go after the person you are aiding and abetting.
You see. That's why I said he played a smart one. But I want to know if those statements were true. And since those statements were true, that he actually said them, he was playing smart politics. He was being smart. But it still does not take our responsibility as citizens away from us. It doesn't. We still have to go after those state governors and those local government chairmen. We still have to go after them. So that will make Mr. Tinubu to do his work. Because he's deliberately turning a blind eye. You cannot tell us. Nigerians are not fools. Every kobo that goes to these states every month, you know what they are doing with it. But it's all patronage because you want them to be in your party. It's the payback. That's why all the governors are turning back, to join APC. Join APC and all your sins will be forgiven. So you cannot, Mr. Tinubu, sir, you cannot eat your cake and have it at the same time. You can't do that. In one breath, you are saying the correct thing. Go after your state government. I'm giving them enough money. They have all the money. Why are you coming after me? Why at the same time, you are not doing your job of following through the money you are paying them? A good example is this. If you are a father and you are giving your son allowance, who is in the college, you are giving your son allowance for books, for this, for that, to spend on those things. And it turns out that your son is using the money on frivolous stuff, not on the education. And then all you will say is that, go and meet my son. I have given him the money. It is not my fault as a father. So you will not play your role as a father and come after your son to account for the money that you are giving your son. That is the case. You are the president of the country. You are giving the state money to state government, and they are stealing it, literally stealing it. And then you're saying that I'm going to close my eyes as a father and do nothing. As a father, you will discipline your son. If need be, you will stop the allowance. If need be, you will ensure that the money is not getting to him directly. You will do something. Do something. You cannot just fold your arms and put, and say, okay, it is all well. No. So that's why I think he's playing smart there. I think he's smart. If you look at it, all his supporters will say, yeah, that is it. It's right. Everything Mr. Tinubu said is right. But on the other side of it, it's just being smart. It is his office. As I said, again, it is him and him alone that has the structure, the capacity, the wherewithal, not two in Nigeria. It is only his office that can track every kobo. And I mean every kobo that goes to each state in Nigeria. But it's not doing that. The money that this state, and to top it, on top of it all, because the country is a country of lies, all the 36 states in Nigeria, no exception, all of them, when they talk about IGR, it's all lie. They are all lying about it. They don't have any any damn IGR that they are putting on the table. It's all lies. They don't have it. It's all boo-boo. With the exception of Lagos and Rivers, they still lie, but it is not at the level of other states. Which IGR is Borno State getting? Which IGR is Jigawa State getting? Which IGR is Nasarawa State getting? Tell me now. Go to those states. Forget about that stupid IGR they are putting on the table. The only thing they are waiting for is that federal allocation. They will buy there. All of them are there right now. The governor is waiting. This weekend it falls on the weekend of the allocation. Party is going on in various states, government houses in Nigeria because the money is landing by Monday. There's no joke. The money is the best thing that happens to them, Nigerian politicians. That money is as sweet as anything. They don't miss it. The money will eat the bank. And they are lying to us because this money they have borrowed against it. Almost all the states have borrowed against this money. When this money hits their bank, all the banks take out their monthly payments. It's just like, when you work in the Western world, you get your salary. When your salary hits your bank account, you have instructed your bank to take out the mortgage. You have give them the authorization to take this out. The banks takes it out. So some of these states, when they get the 20 billion, so-called 20 billion naira, I can tell you for free, what ends up with that state will be less than 10 billion. That is why there is no money to do anything. And inside that 10 billion, the governor will take his own. This is the simplest way that this could be explained.
Local government is not inside at all.
So you will just see the humongous amount. It's just that because, I always don't want to step out of line. I stay on the topic here on this platform. By next week, Tuesday, you will bring out the allocation for November. They are paying it on the 26th. It's already for November for each state. They don't miss 26. They never miss 26. Unless it falls on a Saturday or Sunday. By Monday morning, it eats all the statistics states account. It eats the account, that money. They don't miss it. When they get this money, what they do with this money, in fact. So there is no way, there's no the way development is far away. It has to be through accountability. And it is only, that's why I started by saying it is only you, Mr. President. It is only you that has the capacity. You have the manpower. You have people that you can send out, even intelligently, secretly, to follow the money that goes to each state. In your office alone, you will know where the money is ending, where the money is landing. They are doing nothing except those of them that really wants to, develop the state. You get 20 billion naira in allocation. All the banks, all the money you own, they have already deducted 10 billion out of it for monthly payment. You are left with 10 billion. Out of the 10 billion, the governor will take his own. They will have 6.3, 7.3 billion left over to work with for the month. Tell me, where is the money? What will they do with that?
Oga Jonathan.
Yes.
That allocation, I hope is different from other allocation they get and the loan they get from the banks.
It's different now. It's different from the loans that they get. That's why they continue. Do you know why? See, the way it works, one thing that we must all know is that, it's not magic. It's not rocket science. See, the way it works for you and I is the same way it works for government. Don't let anybody fool you. When you go to bank, you want to borrow money, they will say, do you have a job? It's because it is from your job that they will be deducting their monthly payment. When this state goes to the bank will say, where is the money coming from? The banks know that they get federal allocation every month. So the bank relax. After all, and then you will sign the document that you will transfer to the Federal Ministry of Finance, to the Accountant General of Nigeria, that you have entered into this agreement. There is this 250 million naira monthly payment that will be going. So take it from our allocation. So the bank relax. The bank has the paper. It's just like you giving your bank pre-authorized, you have signed a pre-authorized form. Take the money, the mortgage, take it out of my account every month. That's just the way it works. It's not rocket science. That's what they do. That's why they continue to get the loan. So it's like spending the money that they don't have. So there is no money for development. And what should have remained, even for development, they steal it. I like the word that my brother used earlier. Call it the way it is. You see, this corruption war is it's just too big. Just call it steal. They steal the money. But that's what they do. And what do you do for it? What do you do to it?
And Mr. Jonathan, just to add to your point,
yes,
too, just to add to your point, places like Borno, Niger states, NASA,
yes,
all those war-ravaged states that militants have taken over, Edsbin or Boko Haram have taken over more than half of their states, and they still collect the same amount of money. What are they doing?
That's where I wanted. That's why I want to end my submission. Where a state,
and this same man is saying that go and ask your governor, and you are rigging them in.
See, that is why you say a state like Borno getting 10.8 billion naira. That is the least amount that Borno gets in 2025 from January to this last one that they paid, the one for October. The least amount that Borno state got from the Nigerian government was 10.8 billion naira and some change on top. Why you will see a state, other state will be getting 9 point something billion. How is Borno state getting more? Their amount in 2025, it will shock you. Borno state get more money than Edo state. Borno state get more money than Ekiti. How? And Jigawa state gets more. The least Jigawa state has got in 2025 is 9.8 billion. That is the least.
Jonathan, what they use is the size and the population.
I know now. I know that is why the insecurity.
It is the local government they use.
They are even factoring in now. You see the money that part of the
they use local government. That is why they are having much local government in their states.
See,
but the main thing is, how can you give money to a place that is controlled by Boko Haram? Half of the state is controlled by Boko Haram. What are they developing?
The reason why Borno state allocation has more than double is because of insecurity. So they will continue and they want it. So they want the status quo to remain. They are enjoying this money that is coming in. So let the insecurity continue. If insecurity stops today and everything goes back to normal, the amount Borno state is getting will shrink. And they don't want that. So let the insecurity. So you can see that we are in a dilemma in that.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
What about the security votes? Because for states that are experiencing insecurity right now with the high...
That's why you see when I said...
that one is a separate thing entirely now.
When I said earlier that the state will get 20 billion, that 10 billion has already, gone to the banks to pay all their monthly payment for their loans. And that what will remain from that 10 billion, the governor will already take about 3-4 billion. That's the security vote and all his, entitlement and everything, the one he wants to steal and all the rest of it. So he'll be left with about 7.37 billion to work with the state. What is 7.3 billion for a whole state in a month? That's why people
his salary there.
His salary is not there. No, this one, his salary is not there. Now it is from this 7.3 billion left over. They now want to take care of all the expenses of the state for the month, to pay for all their works, the state civil servants. That is why the states are not moving. The money cannot work. The money is too small. It's too small. And then they will now say they have IGR. When they say they have IGR, why can't you use part of your IGR to pay those loans? Why is it that it is that federal allocation, that 20 billion, you will shrink it to 10 billion, using 10 billion, half of it to pay loans? And in one breath, you will say you have IGR. So you can see the fallacy there. There's no IGR anywhere. It's all boo-boo. The only 2 states in the entire Nigeria, I say this for a fact, with the numbers that are there, that have IGR for real, is Lagos and Rivers. Lagos State and Rivers State. They still cook the numbers, but it's not as other states. They still cook it. It's only Lagos and Rivers State. All the rest 34, forget about IGR. It is federal allocation they are waiting for. They just want to get it and spend it. That's all. Some states don't even, it will shock you. All you need to do is go to your state. Go to your state. Go to your state. Go to all of them have secretariats. Go and see what is happening there. Who is paying? Some state.
Mr. Jonathan, which kind of brings us to the point that
Niger Watch.
we are not running a true federal system.
Okay. We don't have time. You don't have time.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
Niger Watch.
Mr. Jonathan. Yes, sir.
Can you do me a favor? Use my 8 minutes before after I'm the last person. Search for that interview between Olisa Bakuba and Shehu of Arise TV. Use my minutes to play that video. I will speak on it when I'm delivering the second one.
I'm not sure we can do that today. You know, I'm not even sure the video you're talking about, but the time is not permissible for that today, my brother. You know,
Black Panther, don't worry. Make I help you use your 8 minutes. Make I help you.
Hold on. Thank you, sir, for calling in. Good evening, sir. Hello. Your TV is what we are hearing, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you so much for picking my call, and I greet you and greet the panel, and I greet your mother. Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
See the fellow in Plateau State that was screaming. I mean, who among Nigerians will see such a thing and not open his mouth and make noise? Niger Watch, I am blind in 2 eyes. He hurts me. At the age I am, I know who I am. I want the uniform. I want uniform at the age of 12. I want the other uniform at that older age, not as a soldier, but I have served the Nigerian government carrying gun. See, this contact is what you are saying now. People should not run back. Look at that young man saying, if I die, I die tonight. The whole soldiers in his locality have withdrawn. The area, the man in charge, he went there, the man was not around. His 2 eyes saying, we have not been given any instruction. And people are already from Bauchi into Plateau, waiting possibly to attack this night. He's saying 2 corpses are laying on the floor already, they have not buried them. And you tell me Nigerian youth cannot see, hey, whether you are you, I'm not even talking of youth. You have the energy. I don't care your age. Age is in the heart. You can be 80 and still be stronger than a 25-year-old. Carry out. This is the time. I don't know whether I was in Niger State last year. Was it yesterday before I said the governor saying people should defend themselves? This is what we should be doing. These people are the people all over the place. They are launching, in fact, go back to my previous comments. I keep saying it. They are gradually coming in. They are gradually coming in. Here we are. If Nigerians don't move, they will walk into their kitchens and pick them one by one. Unfortunately, I'm just here taking treatment. I will be back in Nigeria. I don't know how soon, but I'm believing it will not be too long. Nigerians will wake up. If you are sleeping in your house and somebody bangs your door now, would you come out and challenge?
Thank you, sir. I understand how frustrating it is. Yeah, it's very pathetic, to be honest. The situation of our country is very, very pathetic. But I'd like us to move on. Mr. Odua, thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mom in Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. And the passerby. Happy Saturday to everybody. Where did Tinubu sack the CDS Musa and replace it with Oluyede? Anyway, I can't say the reason he sacked him, but those who know the reason might have been saying different reasons. Some say it's his coup, Atete coup. Some say that they are not performing well. Some say that I know what is this man name? Nuhuru Badu, measure his name, or so on and so forth. Well, the time that Buhari also changed his own service chiefs, military, and those things, we still hear different news. News must be there for them to say this is the reason. But what pains me is if Tinubu is really want to work it well, when he remove it, this man, why did he put Oluyede? Why did he not put someone like Osayatin? Or did not put Ejiro? Or he did not put another person from Benue? Or so on and so forth. The INEC chairman, his name might be Ola. This senior president, it is only that one Akpabio. The finance, what do they call it? EFCC, might be Shehu or Shegun. So it shows that these people, they are doing this our so-called Jangolova government. You bounce me, I bounce you. When people say capacity or the presidency, presidents don't supposed to be one ethnic government or one tribe government. It's supposed to, as fast the country is not one tribe, it's not one ethnic. All the positions supposed to be shares for people to work well, effective in the country. That is why I love this South East. We call them South East. These our Igbo brothers who we have those who wake up from it and we tell you that we are being marginalized. But the certain people, which they call the Sasat, the Benins, the Calabas, I believe that they because they are all sleeping, they don't see anything wrong in it. They will tell you that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We are educated because they can speak another man language and they cannot speak their own language. They will not call their own dialect. Say, wow, doesn't matter. Wow is fake. So if not, if really we want to fight this this insecurity, as people are saying, that is what they want to fight, must it be your ethnic person to lead it? If you want to really fight insecurity, the state that you know that the insecurity is high, why did you not nominate person from that state to be the head? As far as you know, this person is his own state. Nominating to come in own state, you can be changing them every 2 months, every 6 months, but just nominate him to come in own state. After that, you change, put another person there to come in your state. Because this is why I'm saying, if I were to be at this position, you cannot, even if I'm just a governor, you cannot come to my state and say you want to create all this thing in the name of one Nigeria. I will tell you, Nigeria has never been one, it will never still be one. And you cannot be in my state and misbehave. I will put you in underground cell. Oh, because it shows that the country is not ready. And this is what the news will be. They did that. And that's why it's changed. Isn't only the Yoruba name. Although he is not even an Yoruba man, or it might be our Yoruba from the nearest neighbor that they brought to Nigeria to come and serve for our sister. What is her name? Tinubu. So, and he's pleasing those one that is in his own caucus. That those one that is in his own caucus is the one that is pleasing. So that when election of 2027 come, they must have it by fire, by force. What is what he's doing? Because if not, put different ethnic in positions. Don't put one side. As far we are the side concerned, not the one that Buhari did in the north, where he put all the Fulanis in a strategic position. And when the people supposed to talk did not talk, that is why we are facing all these things. And that man who said that Nigerians, the youth, did this, should take their country back. Has the man take the country back in his time for the Nigerians youth to follow his footsteps? Because do you mean that the food and the inflation, whatever Nigeria are crying now, is not affecting him? Is him too old to lead protests? So I wonder to see when people, when they call them elder statesman or elite or whatever, those things are formalities. They should keep their advice to themselves. Because if you really want to advise people, use yourself to show example. That is why in the Bible, Jesus quoted in the book of Matthew 11:29. He said, learn from me. So if you want to show example, whether whatever that is happening that is really painful to you, you see, so what use himself as example. He said, let us go out for protest. He led the protest. So not you who said, and the country is not this, the country is not that, the youth, and you are not showing example. Is the country not affecting you? If you go to a filling station and buy fuel, would they say because you are 50 years or the other one is 10 years, they will not sell fuel the same amount? Well, it is painful that when a pity man fall into a pit, no one to pity him. And what pains me is that these are the people who whitewash Nigerians' children brain, that make all of them not to believe that it is prayer that will make your country okay. And that is why before anything, they will say, Jesus go do for you, Jesus' name, God will do it. Is which God? Have anyone said, I've seen God that tie road in Australia? Yeah, have you seen God that tie road in America? Israel that you believe that the God come from. It is, they are not using the God to make their country okay. They are using the God of iron to make their country okay. How do they get the God of iron? It is with their hand. And they put it in practice and it work for them. But we, that another man bring the right book and bring for us, we are believing that it is the breeze that want to come and do it for us. It's pity. And that is why I don't stop you not to believe whatever you believe. But when I'm talking, don't tell me the God will do it. There is no God that is going to do it. Because according to the Bible, it says you are the gods. You. According to the Bible, it says you are the God that will do this thing. Now you will still go to this place they call business center, they call church. You will go there. The time you're supposed to be putting your effort, then you will use to be paying tithe, offering, alms, thanksgiving, pastor birthday, pastor children enemy, pastor wife, first you. Then tomorrow you come home and be shouting, you are hungry, you are hungry. Nigeria, come and donate for me. People come and help me. When that the one God give to you for you to put in practice, you are giving it to one man that is reading the book that they print from China or from Australia or from Russia or even from UK or Italy here, the book they print there. Well, it is God that will help us. Well, for the our brother VDM,
You have 1 minute.
Life is just as you see it. And not everybody cannot love you, everybody cannot hate you. For the people who are happy that you are revealing those things, that who wanted to invent all those business before, because of the way Nigeria like to deceive people, they would not go into it. But now, they will now know and understand how it is. So that is for that. Then for the money that is coming to Edo State, where Okpebulu have used his own, one of part of his own, he used it to buy what they call a dollar. Even though the road is not good, but Edo people will just be seeing the line there. And it did not bring them tractor that will enable them to produce food. Even though it tell them it will give them insecurity. So they cannot go to farm because the insecurity he promised them is driving them from the farm. So that is only what I say now. But the other one is using it to do overhead bridge in Adesuwa Junction. The one he started, he had not finished. So that is it. Thank you, Mr. Nyawo. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Black Panther, the video you were talking about, is it with Sheung?
Yes, is the one with Sheung.
Yes.
And but the video is long.
No, it's from where Olikoba, where Barrister Agbakoba, rather, from where it started.
Play from where he started talking about the Constitution.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't watch it. When was this video?
Yesterday.
I think it was yesterday. That is it was sending a warning to the president and everybody.
Power. To make it simple, the Constitution contains this is democracy, 98 right? Items of power.
No, not this video. Not
the
this
federal
video.
Government.
Not this video, right?
No, not this video. Is that Politics Today of yesterday? The one Sheung did yesterday.
Not this video.
Okay, so that means the research will continue. But meanwhile.
Anyway, he talked there. He said the truth there. You know, everything that Barrister Ezekome have been saying, all this rigmarole that we're doing in Nigeria. One thing that I took away is that he said, is it a normal country that will be talking about constitution amendment for 25 years? How will it take?
He made one fundamental statement. He said, within 6 months, this thing can be done. 6 months can be done.
So they will say if somebody wants to return mad and it's taking him about eternity, almost 10 years before he prepare himself to turn to madman, then how long will he now enter this? Will he now spend in this madness? This is 25 years. You cannot get just to get rid of the constitution because some people don't want to change. They don't want to change. They just want to continue to benefit from this crooked system that they know from the get-go was a lie. We the people. Which people? Which people? We the people. A bunch of people put themselves together and they still have they still have the boldness to say we the people. Isn't that a lie? Where did Nigeria sit down together and say, this is what we agree upon, this is how we are going to have our country to be governed, this is the system, this is how we are going to do it?
That is the problem we are facing now. That's the only problem we are facing.
And we are carrying it about, saying constitution. So when something is faulty, the people that are operating it can do anything with it. That's the reason why protests will not work. Because that protest will not work. Because we are carrying fake constitution. You have the right to protest freely. Which constitution? Fake constitution.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
We don't have a constitution. We only have a piece of stuff put together to give us an idea, an illusion of constitution. We don't have it. And why do you think there are different agitations and different killings and everything happening in the country? If we actually have a country that works and a constitution that is actually working, that the people provided, Nigeria will not be where it is. So we have a conquered territory ruled by false laws at the expense of the people. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Let's see if it's this particular video here. Is it this video?
Let's now bring some new perspectives on these matters, especially when it concerns the structure of Nigeria and the way for our country. I'm being joined by a former president.
Yes, it's the video. This is the video.
To make that radical transformational change.
We'll do some literary appraisal and analysis or critique of it. First and foremost, the question anybody will ask you, now, constitution amendment we want chop, now constitution be our problem. For those who cannot feed, for those who are having
This,
a
I
hard
don't want
time,
to play
they will
on.
say, oh, now that won't be our problem, Mr. Abakuba. That won't be our problem.
I agree entirely. But also, we must come behind you. And that keys in with the whole, trajectory of Nigeria's democratic challenge and hungry Nigerians. So the thesis behind my policy paper is let's fix the Constitution. And we can only fix the Constitution by looking at the nature of our federalism. It's too strong. Abuja is the competition. Everybody wants to be in Abuja because all the power is in Abuja. There's no power in my local government where I come from, in Onitsha. Nobody wants to be chairman of the local government of Onitsha. Everybody wants to be either governor or the president. The president has far too many powers. He can't exercise those powers effectively. And that's why we have these challenges. So my thesis is this. If you want economic prosperity, involve more of the political leaders in the process. We have 774 local governments, 36 governors who are idle. Maybe Lagos and Rivers. Maybe the other states are bankrupt. They depend on printed money from the central bank. They are absolutely fiscally deficit. They can't function. They have to come to Abuja every month to collect printed banknotes to go and pay their civil servants. What type of a country is this? What kind of a country is this? We've got to face the reality that this country is not working. And the only way to make it work is to devolve power from the center down to the states.
Yeah. So you're speaking in a language that a lot of Nigerians should be itching to know how you will break down the solution. And I'm going to come there. Yeah, and I'm going to come there in a moment. Let me take a break. But when we come back, my question to you, Mr. Igbakoba, and I'd like you to help me prepare the way you will.
Remember that the late Oluyede once posed two important questions. The first question he put to us back then when he was alive was, what do we want to do? Are we prepared to be in one country called Nigeria? Oh, that was the first important critical question that he put on the table. He then put a second subsidiary question. If we answer in the positive that we want to be one, what type of arrangements do we think suits us? Those are the two questions. Since Olayide's death over 20 years ago, these two questions have been unanswered. And I think that is part of our problem. We all know that we are a nation of diverse people. Our president returned us to the national anthem, which I think people say suits us better than the Arise or Compatriots. Now, if you have diverse people, then you are looking for a political arrangement that will suit our diversity. That's where federalism comes in. So we agree that a federal system is suitable for Nigeria. The problem is what type of federal system is suitable. There's several. In political language, we talk about centripetal and centrifugal. Centrifugal meaning a pyramid where everything is on top. Centripetal meaning that everyone has space. The late Chief M.K. Obiala once put it to me in a very, very simple way. He said, he's got 4 wives, and if all wives were centralized in his one big building, and they all have children, and the quarrel would be, what soup do we have for the day? It'll be what Nigerians call kata kata. But what he said made sense to me. If you put the wives in different arrangements around his big mansion, then whatever wife wants to make whatever soup or rice for whatever kid, there will be no problem because that is been devolved at another level, not his level. That I think is so apt for Nigeria. Nigeria is made up of 300 different ethnicities, several languages, but we have only one strong presidential system. Only one president with all the powers. That's the problem. The governors have no powers. They're not chief security officers. When Rotimi Amechi was governor of Anambra of Rivers State, he wasn't even allowed into his government lodge because the police blocked him out. So the real question that we need to pose is, do we have a constitution that reflects our federalism? That's all. We don't. Do I trust the National Assembly to give us a constitution? Well, I have a problem with the National Assembly because they've taken 25 years in doing this and they have reached no solution. Am I more concerned with process? So some talk about referendum. I'm not. I'm interested in what Nigerians need. And if we can have the National Assembly produce a constitution which, if they show everybody, will all say, this is what we want, I'm all for it. But looking at the history of looking at yes.
So I was going to categorically, we need a brand new constitution, right?
Yes.
Who are those that will draft it? How do we go about it? How do we come about a brand new constitution?
No, before we get to that, it is first to analyze who we are and where we want to go. That's where I was headed. Then we now come to the question you are asking. So I would then ask, should the National Assembly do it? Look, I would say, yeah, maybe, but they spent too much time, 25 years. Or do we have a national constitutional conference? Well, we've had a lot of them, and there's been no result. So you can see that neither of the national confab system or the National Assembly system has produced results. So I would say that the only person who can drive this agenda is the president. And remember that when they were campaigning, Peter Obi, Atiku, Did Tinubu all made the issue of devolution a central and cardinal program of their agendas. But I don't hear anybody saying anything about it. President Tinubu has been in office long enough to have promulgated for us a new constitution in 6 months. So if the National Assembly hasn't done well, the national constitution conferences that have been called by OBJ, by IBB, by even Abacha, by Jonathan, produced no results, then maybe let's ask the president, you are the chief executive officer of Nigeria, exercising executive power under Section 5 of the Constitution. Give us a constitution. Let's look at it. Let's absolutely look at it. You have the power to do that. After all, the president gave financial autonomy to the 774 local governments. He can drive a new constitutional process. So that's what I see that is new. The National Assembly has done it 25 years and has achieved nothing. 5, 6, 7 past national constitutional conferences have achieved nothing. So maybe the president should now intervene the way he even intervened and removed the 7 chiefs in what you call a bold move. So let the president...
You were prescribing, or you prescribed a 4-year term for this to happen. And you've said that 25 years, this National Assembly has struggled to make the Constitution work, but you call the Constitution an irredeemable document. You said it means that between 2027 and 2030, we should be able to produce a brand new Constitution. The key word here is that if President Bola Tinubu decides to activate what you are proposing, won't there be a political derailment or pushback on this?
Why should that be? If he has the interest of Nigerians at heart, why would that be? And he's not going to do it alone. There's a structure to which he has to report. There's the National Assembly, there's the civil society. We know what will be good when we see one. Everybody knows that the problem with Nigeria is that the constitutional arrangement makes the president... If President Tinubu were to produce a constitution that devolves real authority from the presidency down to the governors and down to the 774 local governments in a transparent way. I'm not sure he'll be opposed. But if he uses
you know so well, and you know too well about the structure of this country. A Nigerian president is perhaps one of the most powerful persons on earth. The power the Constitution of Nigeria gives to a president of Nigeria is almost absolute. There is almost nothing that the president wants that he cannot get. I mean, compared to other world leaders, I'm not sure about from the buttons that the American president presses he has access to the nuclear weaponry. The Nigerian president just wields so much power. Do you think a sitting Nigerian president will have the political will and the audacity to say, I will whittle down my own power by bringing a new constitution? Do you think it's practical? Do you think it's possible?
Why not? Why not? Doesn't he want to win elections? If people are suffering and what he does by bringing the new constitution makes him popular, isn't that a gain for him? I would think so. If the president is going to campaign for 2027 and in the process makes us feel good, wouldn't that be a plus for him? I would think so. I would think that if he were able to reduce poverty by empowering the local governments, really making the local governments to do what they ought to do, it would make him look good. Why should people think that when the president does good, it wouldn't count for him? So I would think, to be quite honest with you, that anyone who is in power, anybody who is in power, now I depart from the president, so I don't just talk about him, whether it's a governor or a local government chairman, if you want to win elections, is the easiest way not to make people happy? Or do you think it's by the current way of vote, ballot box snatching, killing people, rigging? Is that the best way to go? Is the best way not to say, what do people want? If I give people what they want, wouldn't they be happy to return it to power? So I would reverse the issue that you ask and say, if the president were to do what I am suggesting, it will raise his profile. He will eradicate poverty. He will create wealth. He will create a strong Nigeria. He will eradicate insecurity. That makes him popular. So there's nothing to stop him from doing it if he wants to, except he doesn't want to do it. But as I said to you, I hope that the National Assembly, listening to this, will just speed up the process. We can't spend 25 years tinkering with the Constitution. It's far too long. And I have no faith in the constitutional confab that we've held. We've held about 6, and it's gone nowhere. So let's try something new. I'm not averse to even trying a referendum if that process will lead to results. What Nigerians want, whichever way, as you said, that they're not interested in the big grammar. They're interested in how does it impact my life.
So Mr. Abakuba, so there is a popular question that worries the mind, and I've had a lot of legal debates over this matter. So this is the 1999 Constitution, and this is a brand new Constitution. The President of Nigeria swear mostly to the 1999 Constitution to uphold it. Now, if there is a new Constitution, that means his allegiance is no longer in the 1999 Constitution. There does a lot of people who say there is a problem there because he has sworn to uphold that Constitution. The other problem, Mr. Bakuba, is how to exit this and bring about this. The vacuum and the lacuna. There are those who say even the National Assembly, as is presently constituted, if there is a new Constitution, they may have to exit, or it may impact on their own sitting or their own capacity and their own framework. Isn't that a major problem that is a legal problem, isn't it?
It's not. It's in the Constitution. Section 9 of the Constitution creates the avenue to create a new Constitution. It's fair. So it's not rocket science. It's just that they're not using it. They're working far too slow. My point is that we have enough material, going back to 6 constitutional conferences, for the National Assembly to put all together and invoke the relevant provisions of the Constitution to say, here's a new Constitution. And once they declare it with the support of the other states, then the only question is, should it be put to referendum? Let's say that it goes to referendum. It all comes back. Then the National Assembly will enact it into law. So it doesn't change anything. It doesn't destroy the system. The possibility of a new constitution, the possibility of amendments are all in the constitution, but they're not being used as quickly as possible. That's the problem.
All right. So, I'd like us to wrap up on two important legs. One is the economic aspect of what you are talking about. And when I hear a 35 trillion possibility of revenue, my ear tingles. The other one is about state policing. There is a major crisis there. Security is one of our major problems. If a new constitution will solve that problem, why don't we go that way? But we'll be right back after this break, everyone. Actually, but the ability of those federating units to be able to internalize the ability to raise revenue and make money and be independent, that's a major one. But quickly, security implication of what you are talking about. State policing sounds appealing in theory, but how do you then prevent them from becoming ethnic militias or tools for political persecution at a subnational level?
It's very easy, because in making a constitution, you create what Professor Wabeze calls the notion of limited government. So yes, the possibility of abuse by state governors of, state police power is there. But you can also have checks. After all, to a large extent, state judiciaries have been autonomous of their governors. I don't know, as a former member of the Nigerian National Judicial Council, we didn't have very many cases of governors subverting the judiciary at state level. So why is this? It's because they are strong institutions. So one of the things that I will be canvassing for a new constitution is the adoption of Chapter 10 of the South African Constitution, which is titled Institutions Consolidating Democracy. So they are set out and they have independent existence outside of the executive. So it's very possible to impute into the Constitution provisions that will ensure that governors cannot tamper with not just the police, the judiciary, INEC, things like that, the Accountant General, all the relevant sensitive organizations that we don't want the executive to control can be isolated, given independent funding. Those are possibilities. And what hurts me is that the National Assembly is spending far too much time not considering all of these things. And it's choking Nigeria. We're not getting the sort of revenue that we should get. We have abundant revenue, but it's not coming out because we are spending too much time talking about the Constitution rather than fixing the Constitution. And so the economic opportunities that people should have been enjoying is not coming out.
All right, Mr. Bakoba. I don't want us to lose sight or lose track of this very important question before we close. And is the economic transition that you described. You said that you have identified up to 35 trillion naira in new annual revenue potential, which are in the areas of maritime, mineral, and regulatory reforms that could be effected if this policy that you have put together works. What are these first three actionable steps that we could begin with immediately that will take within the first year to start realizing any part of that figure? It's interesting to hear, very sweet to hear, but how practical is it for us to be able to achieve that?
Easily. Just take oil and gas. There's something called contract oil, which is different from development oil. So what Nigeria has done is to abdicate its ownership of our natural resources in oil and gas to the IOCs. So the IOCs run our oil and gas resources, and we're getting nothing. The federal government simply gets tax and royalty. But I say we should follow the model in Saudi Arabia, where they do everything. All along the value chain, Saudi Arabia controls it. In Nigeria, the IOCs control it. If we were to reverse that policy, you will see lots and lots of revenue staying in Nigeria. But it's not happening. So that's just oil and gas.
All right.
Two is,
I mean, we're totally out of time, but I'd like you to give me a categorical answer. 2 or 3 things I'd like to. You think that President Tinubu can do it? A new constitution, brand new constitution? You think it can be done in 4 years? And you think that this is the solution to Nigeria's problems?
It can be done in 6 months.
Wow.
6 months, not 4 years.
All right.
Because we have all the resources and materials. It's just to bring it together and promulgate it.
If Olisa Agbakoba says the solution to Nigeria's problem is in that document, if our politicians are not effecting it, then we all have a problem.
Exactly.
Olisa Agbakoba, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, former President of the Nigerian Bar Association, thank you so much for not only for your academic, but also your practical views.
But that's just the truth now. Bakoba, I don't know how I missed that though. I work too much these days. That's the truth, you know. Okay, are you guys thinking that Nigerian government or our leaders, they are not aware of the problem of Nigeria, or they don't know how to fix it? Is that what
they are deliberate? They are deliberate in their action. They are deliberate.
Yes,
this constitution matters they come don't trash him because I listened to all his interview. He be like say they keep him and they like to read them like Bible. He said 6 months. He said that's what they call indigenous ethnic group or so. That's the way he described it. He said there will be a referendum to every ethnic group. Then go gather, they read constitution in their own language to them. Ozekome said it. So if they came to Igbo land, they use Igbo interpret them. If they go to Bini, they use Bini language. Explain it to them. People go know waiting day. After that, they put it into law. He said it 6 months. He said.
All right. 6 months is practicable, is possible, but
Nigerians. Just let me call me quickly, Mr. Alabo. There's nobody calling to this show at 11. It calls end at 10. Everybody listening now. I know you are listening to me. In case of next time, calls end at 10 p.m. Then quickly talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Mr. Alabo, you have only 1 minute. 1 minute.
Mr. Nagawa, good evening, sir, for what you do.
You have
I've been busy.
Only 1 minute, sir. Only 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm there.
No. I'm serious. Please. When I say 1 minute, keep to it. Nobody called to the show at this time. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nagawa, again when you know the serious.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone on the panel. Yeah, talk they people. The way they talk now, Bakoba was a president of a Nigeria Bar Association. These people, they don't do anything, but when they get out of power, inspiration, they fool their head on how to fix Nigeria. Give him now, make Tinubu invite him, give him one appointment. He will not talk in front of Tinubu to say, overhaul this constitution. It's problem. So, Goodluck Jonathan tried to do this thing, to do it. But because of his greed for second term, he refused to pass it and he leave it for Buhari. Buhari use and clean ash. Use and do toilet paper. He not do anything. This Tinubu we have today is not going to do this because he's enjoying the power. And Tinubu is somebody who wants you to believe, to deceive you that he's trying to fix Nigeria and he wants to hold everybody to believe him in his agenda, what he wants to do. That is why he's blocking any protest. What the people that visit him will tell them, this is the policy I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I want to fix Nigeria. So he's using power to hold everybody down while the corruption is going on. He's not doing anything to help Nigeria. It's so sad that when these people will leave power, they will be talking like this. But when they were there, he was the President Bar Association of Nigeria. He was the one in charge that can have power to influence those things.
Okay.
They could not make a move for it. Now it's there for UK, they speak mouth, they talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, all right. The person that have not spoken was Abdul Malik. Before I'll give you people 1 hour to talk this whole thing within yourselves. So Gassiem will hand over the platform for the final submission and his own submission. He never gives submission, but I want everything to start from Mr. Abdul Malik. Thank you, sir. Mr. Abdul Malik, are you there? Okay, he's not there. Okay, that's fine. Maybe just leave. Okay, you guys can have a final submission now. I'll give 1 hour and I'll come back again in the next hour and I'll end the show. Oga CM, you guys have the floor. Thank you, sir.
Naja Watch, remember in the UK, the clock is going back to today. So maybe we have 1 hour in the bank. So we have
no, so, that one so, not affect. Oga CM, what are you trying to say now? I don't understand.
So
1 hour is 1 hour. Lord, go back to
we
this
have
for 1 hour.
Add 1 hour. Join us now. You go back. Now you must add 1 hour because you go back.
I beg you.
No, the bank. No, you go bank and for us. You know me say we go use them today, but we go you go bank and for us. So you go the bank. You know say we.
More do 30 minutes. More do 30 minutes. Yes, I'll bank 30 minutes for now. That's fine.
Okay. Well, good evening, everybody. Please. I think the time is fast spent. All protocol duly. I don't really know. Only I had a good evening. I had everybody. I mean, only I came in at the point Sabokoba was talking about constitution, so I can only say something about that. As far service chiefs, maybe in future if I have anything to say. Otherwise, I don't really have much. So on this constitution issue, yes, 6 months. If I remember, next month is November. When Professor Zekome gave an interview, he was saying, I think it was around May, June, or April. He was saying in the next 6 months, towards November, before this year, we could have a new constitution. Yes, he said it because he so analyzed the way it is. All they needed to do was to bring in those Jonathan 2014 conference, synthesize it, then tease them out, take it to all the nook and crannies of Nigeria, and read it in the local language of the people, explain it to them. From there, they say this is what it, gather them, then it will be there, just be a day or two in everywhere. Before you know it, when they finish it, they come back, National Assembly, then you now put it, the phase reading, whatever they read, and then it comes into law. Into effect. They start printing it out. Meaning that as they're doing it, the next, before the next election, a new constitution is ready. Maybe I'm not quite graphic enough, but the way he described it is possible, and I don't doubt him. So all these ones, we know the truth, but in Nigeria, because of, I don't know why, like they say, according to Pat Otomi, the hardest thing to do is to bring into operation a new order of things, because people where they benefit from the old order can never agree. So that is the issue with Nigerian constitution. We know what to do, then the country will just explode in terms of development and the whatever progress. It will start to grow. All these 68 items that the president controls, it shouldn't be there. So awarding all this nonsense contract, they go and eat money and all these things, it won't be there. Police can be regional. You get your own. Federal police can only operate at Abuja. That's all. Any region you enter, they have their own police controlling it. So crime, you fight crime according to your culture and tradition, and then nuances. That's what he's saying, and then it makes sense. Then education, agriculture. How can we have Federal Ministry of Agriculture? Federal government doesn't control land. All land belongs to the state. So why not make it into region? Agriculture, where they use money for fertilizer, stealing money every year, yet nothing to show for it. So there are a lot to gain by making sure that the presidency, like I said here one day, do not control more than 7 items. Number 1, defense and the intelligence service, defense, army, navy, air force, state security service for internal, and the central intelligence, is it the other one for external? Short anything, intelligence service, federal, diplomacy and passport control, whereby all the foreign embassies are maintained by Nigeria. Passport control and the immigration is at the federal level. Then central banking and monetary policy. We have a central bank to issue currency. That will be their duty. That will be controlled by the federal. Then you have what is the other one? I keep. There are about 7 of them. I itemize them. So it shouldn't be more than that. The rest, it goes to the police. It's as simple as that.
Aviation.
Okay. Yes. I think all these things.
And the maritime industry.
Even maritime industry should go to the coastal place. It shouldn't be federal. Maritime
it should be federal because it should be federal because of the border line. Because that's another avenue where look, if you don't America control its maritime industry. If you don't control
listen.
it,
What America is not ethnic. It's not like ethnic different tribes in
no,
America.
I got
They
to
all
explain this
want
to you. I got to
English.
explain this to you so that you put it into its
See,
consideration.
I've not always said what I should have said was what I wanted. The one I forgot was what they call boundary control and national something like to control our borders. That is it. But in terms of maritime economy, now the state where they coast, now then go they control them.
See, that's
That is
why.
what I mean.
That's why.
It's not true.
That's why we need
Yeah.
that. We need to sit down together and decide how we
Yeah.
want.
Exactly. Yes.
Thing to work out.
CM, they not go agree
You know?
because of the oil in Niger Delta. That is just their
No,
envy.
no.
It's their envy.
Well, you see, I have already.
See,
I
when
have
it
already
comes to
said it.
maritime stuff, it's not the oil. It's not the oil we are talking about. That is separate. We are talking about the borderline in your riverine area. The government needs to be in control of it.
This thing is even common sense. If the waterways shares the boundary with another country, the federal can control it and oversee it. But we are talking about
that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying.
And waterways belongs to the state. That's why they wanted to
belong to the state. Yes.
Buhari wanted to do a new waterway bill so that the federal can control all the water inside each state and local government.
No, Buhari had an intention. No, Buhari had an intention of controlling all the oil blocks that are closer to the state. He wanted to take it on.
He want to give it to his Fulani people.
That's what he wanted to do.
All the inland waterways.
Now they talk.
That the states control. That the states control.
Okay, let me do this submission so that we'll get it right. Let me do this my submission. Let me do this my submission.
Hold on,
Black Panther. Black Panther. You remember before he now asked for waterway, first he was saying Ruga, they rejected it. He said colony, they rejected it. Then before he asked for the waterway.
That is because he had an intention. That's what I'm saying now. It's the same thing you are saying.
See, I do not see why a federal government with seat at Abuja should be the coastal area that border cross river, Akwa Ibom, or rivers or Delta or Ondo will be controlled by the federal government. Let the region there, they should be in control of that.
No, not be that one. Not be that one with the talk. Not be that one with the talk. You are missing it.
When you say,
we are talking about the borderline between Nigeria and any other country.
Wait. Dr. CM, please flow with your submission. I think we are just mixing it up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
We have the Navy. The Navy is the federal. So the Navy controls the waters. That's the border.
Exactly. That's why I say the defense, Navy, Air Force, and this thing. So that's like Atlantic Ocean or whatever. You know what they call a intercontinental. All those say our boundary with, apart from the ocean, they say there's part of ocean Cameroon go they control. There's one. That one now Navy go just go their station. You know the way America this power they station their distance. Now you go they control. But in terms of all those area that near this is your your coastal plain is for you because by nature you are there in the coast. It should not be from Abuja come they dictate. Maybe they go appoint somebody, go there, go they talk nonsense. Let the area control it. You see, if we do this, I listed them here: defense, intelligence and secret service, national boundary and border control, diplomacy and foreign service, immigration, passport and national directorate like citizenship, central banking and monetary policy, then court, the federal court system. There should be a Supreme Court so that any region, the Supreme Court in a region, if that's what Keyamo was saying, because I thought he would be made Attorney General, or Minister for Justice. He said, if I'm made Attorney General, I'm in charge of justice, I will propose 6 Supreme Courts in Nigeria, whereby there are cases you go pursue for Southeast, go to Supreme Court in Southeast. If you can't, Supreme Court there can't trash it, you now bring it to Supreme Court at Abuja. High Court in Abuja is to handle any case within the Federal Capital Territory that the High Court there can handle. The same thing with appeal. Every state, every region go get their own Supreme Court, appeal, and High Court. So he said that way we will he said he will decongest the cases that are in Supreme Court. So in 2 years they never decide and they are still adjoining. So this court system is what it should be. Then the region will also have their own regional high court. Then they have their own court of appeal. So these are the things we need to do. Do you know why? The reason being that why Nigeria is poor and we are the poverty capital of the world is that the federal government, our president controls so much. And because he's controlled so much, so many patronage, that's what they bring corruption. Can you imagine now, issue of like Federal Minister of Agriculture dissolved? Which one what concerns federal government with agriculture? When you don't own land, the land they say it belongs to the state. So what is federal government coming to do? Fertilizer, that is where the corruption is. These farmers will never get it. Let the regions control most of those things. It doesn't mean the regions cannot be selfish that they can't sell to another person. Are you telling me when they say bitumen, the second largest deposit is in Ondo State, don't you know it will be easier to tar road because Southeast go say make we buy bitumen from Ondo, they are next door to us. Ondo go sell to anybody. So before you know it, they are making money. We also making money. But when you keep it there as federal, it's not being exploited, and yet we are poor for it. The only way Nigeria can sort of spring up within 2, 3, 4, 5 years is let all these things we are keeping underground, they are stealing it. If you regionalize this thing, the gold in Zamfara cannot be stolen again because the people from Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi, Kaduna, Kano know that this is their life wire. So nobody can come there and steal it. You see, they will not be. They mine it and then exploit it very well. The same thing with gold in the election. Gold in Tinubu. Thank you.
Dr. CM.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. A second then. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. CM. You see, you spoke well. See, the devolution of power, you must be very careful while making that law. You see, Barrister, the SAN, Agakuba made one statement. He said, if you are devolving power or you want to separate power so that the federal government does not have leverage or power over one arm of government, you have to make them independent financially. You have to strictly make them independent because it is that place that the federal government used in getting hold of all these arms of government, like the local government now. Because the state, there was a law that is saying that the state will give money to the local government. That is why you see the local government is powerless. But when you say the local government is independent financially, you make them stronger. They can be able to act. They are closer to the people.
This restructuring, Black Panther, sorry, this restructuring will do away with local government being a federal something. If, let's say, South want to create 1,000 local government, it's up to them. Southeast can say, let us merge and have more.
That one is there. I'm just talking about the preambles that you can put in story so that state can follow that preambles.
Then to federal to get money. Okay. Yeah.
That area, that's the reason. What you just talked about now, Mr. Black Panther. That is the primary reason why so many northern states do not want this arrangement of the new constitution. They are scared their bones because
it's true.
Almost all of them don't have source of revenue rather than federal. Right. So there's not. Oh, they do have. It's not that they don't have, but they have not utilized or tapped into it. And they don't want to. They just want to be going to the federal to be collecting the money. So to be financially independent simply means that, I think you have said it, like Dr. CM, you said Sokoto and Zamfara gold will be for Zamfara. Zamfara will not open, his eyes now and allow other people to come and be tapping their resources.
Mr. Jonathan, please, we have to look at this whole thing.
when we talk about this whole trying to restructure the country in terms of the definition of power and everything, we have to ask ourselves, who are the people that are so silent, that are benefiting from the corrupt current system, that are not working? And why are they not speaking? I think years ago, this man said something that was during the time of the Chuba or Kadigbo's era. He said the judiciary should be allowed to enjoy the independent guarantee by the constitution. He also talked about some other, this. I think that was the first time in Nigeria. Then was in 2004. Yeah, but when it was tabled, when this matter was tabled, they won't actually had Nigerians speaking about this whole thing. We have to look at it. Why are the northern states not speaking? How many northern elites have you seen?
Because they have resources. I don't want to be misunderstood.
Yeah, exactly.
They have resources, but they are not.
The simple reason is this: resources could be maybe underlying. The reason is that when you do it that way, Fulani cannot control anybody again, except their people. Are you telling? Because
exactly, that is it. Exactly.
This federal leverage that they hold as a handle to tell you that, okay, tell me, why are we not using bitumen in Ondo? Why can't Ondo State, when you go there, you see bad road, but under the soil they have bitumen that they use to tar road to last forever, but they can't exploit it because Abuja will say no. Why? They want to control it. If, like I said, they are stealing gold in Zamfara, because it's like, if this pen is owned by everybody, nobody owns it. Anybody can mess it up. But if to say, me get this pen, you want to use it, you have to come to me. I may decide not to give you, and I will be careful. But if I keep and say this pen na general, everybody go they use them. Tomorrow you go say you don't break. So that's why they are stealing gold in Zamfara, because they felt that after on a federal, now your papa get and now you this, so you can be doing it. But if you regionalize it, and this region that Zamfara falls into, then we know that look, nothing comes from Abuja. Rather, it is the reverse. Every month, every region, somebody who is the minister for finance, go they tell Southeast remit your money to the federal. They remit our own 50% of what you produce. Southwest remit. So everybody will be feeding the federal instead of federal feeding us. That's what they don't want, and that is why we are in this almighty mess.
There are two areas that I kind of, I will not align with SAN and Bakoba. The first one is the national confab, where he said we've had 4, 5, 6 national confabs, and nothing came out of it. See that they are not.
No, he withdrew the statement systematically.
All of them, all those confabs were successful. It is the president that has no political will to implement them. They are all successful. Yeah, they are all successful confabs.
Jonathan, yes. Sorry for interjecting you. You continue. At the end of the interview, he said one thing, that they can carry all the confab together and pick the better things in them, join it together and form a constitution. He said that thing at the last time because he made a mistake at the first.
For me, what I do not want is to give that power that it is the National Assembly that should write a new constitution. No, we're just deceiving ourselves. It has to be through a national conference. And then, as many Nigerians we've been sold the lie so much that we believe it, that the president has so much power, that the most powerful president. I would call it the president of Nigeria is the most dictatorial president on planet Earth.
Exactly.
Yes. Mr. Jonathan.
His powers are dictatorial powers, not democratic powers.
Yeah, Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
Sorry to interject. The president has this power because the people allowed him.
You see all those powers that they gave the president in this constitution also provides for checks, but they just
the National Assembly is dead now.
The president has authority over the National Assembly as it is now. That is why Agbakoba is saying that if he wants to do it, he has the political will to do it, he will just send it there. These stooges there, they will close their mouth and support it. Let's go for a referendum.
No,
they will just support it.
They said that was Black Panther. The president did not have power over the
assembly, as you might call them, they are all equal because they are all criminal. So that is why
not go that route. No, we know what you they talk. See, as it is today,
that is why
the
they
president
cannot
brought.
challenge
Wait. Let me
me.
explain to you.
Why
So
did
that you
this
understand
man
that.
was challenging God president when he
Let
was
me
this
explain to you. Let me explain to you. You
this man,
understand that. The president brought
sanity
a
time,
tax law.
a
The
time of
president brought
sanity
a
or a
tax
time
law.
of or the time of Abasejo, this our Igbo brother. Why was they challenge? Do they change the constitution? Why was it?
Oga Odua, but listen to this before you continue. You see, the president has absolute power. And what is absolute power? All the economic whatever is in his bosom. Everything about
Exactly.
Nigeria is in his hand. And that is why when he brought the tax law, all of them make noise. At the end of it, they pass the tax law. That is the power we are talking about. They didn't allow us to contribute. He passed
Let's
it.
see. You know where the Nigerian president. See, for me, I will continue to say it. Nigerian president, this constitution that we have in Nigeria now does not give the Nigerian president these powers are there, but that constitution check those powers. You know where you get all these dictatorial powers from? Through that constitution. The electoral part of it gives that surrender everything to him. If once the president is checked through the electoral powers, you will see that all these things we call powers, they are
The
just
economic power is in his hand now.
How
He
is
has
the
the
economic power
prerogative
in
to give.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
it's in his hand.
See, the economic power, the reason we say that, but we're just concluding, I believe so, because at the beginning of every year, there is what we call budget. We all know.
No, not the budget, Mr. Jonathan, not the budget I'm talking about.
Wait, I'm coming to the economic power that you are talking about. Let's dissect it. When you see, before the president can spend 1 naira, it is appropriated, and the budget is a law. That's why it is the National Assembly that subjugate their power to him. They surrender their power to him by not processing it and checking him. Okay, that is the reason why he borrowed and borrowed, as Barrister Ezekome said during the last day of Buhari. 2 days before Buhari left, they are still approving. The same National Assembly were still approving money. It is their power now. They could have stopped it.
So, Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
That is why we have said. That is why we have said. Some of us have said that the way this democracy is being done, it is very intentional. It is a criminal enterprise. See, a criminal enterprise has taken over the government. See, when you say all the electoral processes, powers belong to the president, it's all part of the problem. In the sense that when they do not allow a free and fair, see, this thing is democracy is everything is supposed to check itself. In a democratic system, the fact that you make it free and fair allows these checks and balances. For instance, the people in the National Assembly, you can never expect anything good to come from it, especially when they were already, when they were all brought in with fake and rigged numbers. So definitely, if they want to maintain that seat, they have to kowtow to the will of the executive. They have to follow the will of the executive. But when a free and fair election does not take place, where different people from different political parties and ideology are not allowed to represent the people and then challenge the ideas of the president, so that if anything he does goes contrary to the will of the people, then they can checkmate him and say, okay, Mr. President, you can't borrow this money because there's no way we are going to pay this money back. It is going to put future generations in debt. They will question it. But they can't question it because in the first place, they were brought in under a flawed process.
Yeah, and
that's what we are saying.
No, don't say flawed. Say under criminal process. No, that they give us the real name.
Criminal. Yeah.
Oluyede, let me help you out.
They give her the real name when my sister went to market go understand.
Now criminal process they for come.
You see. That is
One,
the point.
electoral process.
Yeah.
Let me just land this one. Electoral process must be absolute independent. 2, devolution of power. When you got those two in, everybody to get to power, you must be upright because the people are going to tell you that they have the power. Then this constitution will give the power to the people. No more president select somebody to be electoral umpire. No, it is over. The power is gone.
Why do you think that the National Assembly turn a blind eye as if they are mumus, approved the new national anthem within 48 hours?
Yes, you see.
Why did you think that they passed the state of emergency to go through in Rivers State? Why did you think that they allowed the tax laws to go through? Why did you think that they allow all this money being borrowed to go through? Because
within seconds.
And Mr. Jonathan, can I bring out one critical point again?
Yeah.
How many members of the Labour Party people are in the State House of Assembly, and how many people are in the Senate House of Assembly?
You are going too far. You are going too far.
Wait. I want to bring out something, please. How many?
They are
we cannot ascertain that because we don't have the fact at hand now.
No. There are 37 Labour members as of 2023 that were sworn in. 37 of them.
Is it in the Senate or the two together, the two houses?
No, the house is 37 senators.
37,
and then we have seven senators. But today, Labour have, I think, about 4 remaining still standing.
So the reason why I'm asking is because they had a very good intention to go there and checkmate the president, hoping that they will win.
So you think they can never submerge the president? They can't.
Let me land. These people joined the Labour Party. They wanted to go there and be part of a system that would checkmate the president, but they weren't able to form a majority number, and they knew that their numbers, they couldn't do anything. But I think they got frustrated with that fact, and now instead of remaining firm and fervent, it be like say the money we didn't see on too much.
They no fit. You see, Oluyede, they put it there. You no fit do anything.
They enjoy goods. You understand? So those ones are now corrupt. So it's unfortunate. That
most of them. You said that there's this saying that where people say that when the foundation is is faulty, what can you do?
There's nothing you can do.
At the beginning, most of them, majority of them, they knew what they are doing. They didn't even go in there to do anything. It is only for their personal reasons. They saw the opportunity and they took it. That this is the time for them to ride on Labour, ride on Peter Obi, and they did it. There was no agenda, there was no ideology in the first place, so they cannot stay far.
None of the party have ideology now. All of them are corruption.
None of them, so they are just moving scatter. But I just want to stay on the serious subject matter, this constitutional thing. And for me, the reason why we are not getting it, there is no way. See, our mainstream media can be making those mistakes. Maybe they are doing it deliberately or not. We cannot afford to be doing the same thing, in a discourse like this. We cannot. We must be open and be straightforward. For me, the fundamental reason why this thing is flawed, why we continue to have this problem, is you have to tie that constitution to the electoral system.
God bless you, sir.
Once the moment politicians knows clearly, as in crystal clear, that look, I cannot be rigged. There's no rigging for me.
There's no rigging again.
I can only see when they get there, they will checkmate the president.
Simple.
But because they know that if I get here and I want to be truthful, in fact, that is my way out. In fact, I make my way out much faster. The only way for me is to be telling lies and to be eating the money. Then I will remain there forever. So they choose that route.
Oga Jonathan, that is exactly where I'm going to. And there's one thing I want to say here. You see, let me just juxtapose a little bit. You see, when Shorek came, when he was doing this rally, I said yes. I supported him because I had a fact from a medical director. I had no option, and the cry is crying is a cry of the truth. I have to support him on this thing. I don't have to, because we have different opinion, or I have personal opinion. I don't need to tear him apart now. I am seeing something good that is coming out of him. I have to support him. Don't bring any bad part into it, because it's a movement for all of us. Now, let me go back to what we're saying now. You see, Olisa Agbakoba, us, me, you, any of us, if we get into that power, that place of authority, with this demonic constitution, we can do nothing. It is only when we are out we can be able to think critically and look at it. That is how the political power is played. So when you now accuse Oluyede Agbakoba on that premises, you are doing a disservice to yourself, because he's saying the truth to you. You only pick the truth from him. You don't criticize him. Pick the truth and make good use of the truth.
Black Panther. See, Black Panther, the reason why I asked that question the last time was because these people, what they do to legitimize their action is that electoral process. You understand? When I ask, what about it? I'm not saying that all the Labour Party members that went in there had good intentions. No matter how good something is, you always find some people go rogue.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that the only way, since 1999, I always say this, since 1999, we knew that document was a very useless document. But
they knew now.
Them bobo, all the smart guys say, you know what? Don't worry. Free and fair election, you will change it. If they were allowing good guys, that's why they are rigging it all the time. If they allow good guys get there, they know that if you allow the large majority of the good guys get there with their numbers from the different parts of the country, you understand? These changes they want to do, they will eventually make those changes. But that is why the country is stagnated right now. They don't allow that changes to take place.
Black Panther, Mr. Black Panther, let me say this. You see, you said that if anybody gets there with this constitution, they will not do the right thing. I don't agree with that completely. And I will use yourself as an example. The way you are right now, who you are right now, you become a legislator in Nigeria. Will you be swayed? Will you join them to be eating the
look at what I'm saying? I will not join them, but my vote.
You know why you will not join them? You have answered. Yes. You know why you will not join them. The reason why you will not join them is simply. I'm not in your mind though, but I'm.
No. I will explain. I will explain why I made that statement.
You know the reason why you will not join them? Because for you, it is not a do or die affair. If they kick me out, let them, so be it. But I will stay on the path of justice and on the path of fairness. But these people, to them, it's a do or die. They have seen it as a career. They want to buy there. They want to stay there for the next 15, 20 years. But if you get there, even if it is for 1 year, do good. Let your footprint be there.
Yes.
And if they will kick you out through their mago or whatever they will do, so be it. But I will stay on the path of truth. But they are not there for that. So it does not matter if you get there today and you stay on the path of truth. See, they can do whatever they want.
Oga Jonathan, you know why I bring that particular statement. The reason why I brought that particular statement is like this: if we are 4 and I am 2 of us are only there, I mean we are 10, only 2 of us are thinking right. When we go there to vote, to make a law, The majority people, they will have their way.
Let them have their way, but there is
When they will have their way, then it's wait. When they will have their way, even the remaining of us, some of us will break loose. I will be the only one say I'll be there. Then the next election, they will read me out. That is what I'm trying to picture out. So I picture it out that none of us can do anything, even if we are there.
But Black Panther, you know, somebody's record is always there. Let me tell you, let me use that National Assembly. This man called Dr. Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, he was a senator for Kaduna Central.
Yes.
He won, but you know, as INEC normally do their thing. I think that was in 2011 or there. I've forgotten the
They remove him.
I think he stayed there for only 6 months or 7 before, you know, they have to go to court, all this, and eventually they remove, and then they brought. Then he won under which wasn't PDP, it was Makarifi that replaced him as
ANPP.
He won. I think he won on the platform of ANPP, but when the PDP of Makarifi went to court, eventually Makarifi was declared winner. It replaced him. Within that 6 months he was there, there was money they shared. He said, they're interested. Take. He said it's wrong. That they, I think that there was a record. He hold a record like that. P2B said it. I said, no wonder P2B picked him. So in a way, but when who is what is the name? Who is Dati Baba Ahmed? One person. When they come, he say, they take. When Obasanjo was sharing money for third term, do you know that some people came out to say, look, they brought the money. I said, I don't want it. I rejected it. I voted against it. They mentioned, some will tell you, Senator Ibrahim Mantu was the person that brought it to me by so time that I said I wouldn't take. You see, sometimes this conscience, I know, Black Panther, it doesn't matter. So far, you've rejected, you've made your stand known. People will remember you because in your heart of hearts, you know it's wrong, and you know you are a minority. The only thing is that made them not buy you because in Nigeria, if you fail to join the armed robber, then go look for something.
You made a lot of, you put one factor there and they not buy you. That is one thing that they will do last. They will do last. But before then, I will try to cover my image and get out of the system.
Yes,
you understand now?
That is the only thing that will worry you. As per se that you didn't take, you stand your ground and go say, you not holy, you are too holy. You say, yes, I didn't go there for that. Particularly if you go to your constituency, go explain. That is from the grassroots. When they're talking, you say, yes, when we went there, I refused to vote for this because assuming the thing is to do this, they refuse. So I don't want to join. I don't want tomorrow somebody will accuse me of stealing money or this. Okay, look at Dati Baba Ahmed. Do you know when he said it? He said he didn't take it. You know, in Nigeria, certain things because of this corruption, if really you don't want to participate in partaking something, you stand by it. To them, you are maybe an odd man out. But a time will come, if not, if it won't even take long, you can use it as your weapon. You say, look, he said, I had opportunity when they were, okay, do you know that third time, when they were mentioning Ibrahim Mantu, people say he brought the money. This man they call Professor Adeyeye. He's a senator from Osun State. I've forgotten the area. Yes. The wife is the president, director general of NAFDAC, a pharmacist. The man was in US lecturing for a long time. He's a professor. You know what he talked? He said when they were doing all this, he said they brought sacks. He said for me, when you see people mention names and say it on channels or this, and nobody's challenging them, you take them to be honest. He said I told them I don't want it. They brought money, sack in the night in my place. I said no, I'm not part of it. That is, there are one or two people that still have that some measure of integrity in them. But the thing is, when the people, majority that are corrupt are always making noise. But when you say this on your name, and the man said, if anybody know that they've given me money, all this in their current sack, let the person come and say, till today I never heard anything. Because he knows what he's saying.
Do you know that today, I can say of all the legislators in Nigeria, I don't think there is one like that. maybe one or two.
Yeah, and it was him the day he left. He said he won't come back. Normally some people when they get into this Senate, na meal ticket
Lifetime.
for life.
Na lifetime
You do
ticket.
governor na 8 years, whether you like them or not, you don't come out. You go there useless. You can't get ministerial post. So when you enter
Even
Senate,
Abari the way they corrupt. Abari the way they corrupt.
I'm not aware. I don't know whether I don't know if they
all
can.
the car where they give them, all the motor where they give them, 8 billion. He don't know they take
all of them
there. They don't. It's only that some of them will come out to fight for the people.
You see the ultimate check for them is that what Dr. CM alluded to earlier. If on a particular issue, you as a member of the House or as a senator, you disagree,
yes,
and they attempting to distribute money or to use the back door, and you stand your ground, you see, the ultimate is go back to your constituency and say, this is what is going on this matter, especially those significant ones. Not all of them. There are some significant. We all know the significant ones in this Tinubu 2.5 years now. We know the significant. We can all stay here and mention about 5.
So,
One
Mr.
of
Jonathan,
them,
the reason why they would never come back, they are always supposed to come back and have constituency.
to come back
but
to
they
their
would
constituency.
they would never do that because in the first place, the people never voted them.
You see, that's why we can connect it back to the electoral
Mr.
system,
Jonathan,
because that is the fundamental. Because
They are not there because of us. None of them go there because of their constituency. They just use.
Look at that Rivers State. Look at that Rivers State emergency, whatever declared for Rivers State. None
exactly.
of them.
None of them go because of you. They just go there. It's just like you going to seek for a job. Then look at it as where they seek for a job and they are being paid. So they did not seek the job because of their people. They just seek the job because that is what they feed their occupation.
That's the reason why there is no one that will even come out openly and say, me, I senator so. When they put it on the floor, I did not support it.
See, if they show us on the Senate floor, so let me just give you this point. If they show us on the Senate floor, they should have a board that when they can vote from where they are sitting. When they vote, it will appear, your name will appear on that board. They don't want to do it. That is why they are talking about high. Because if they do it, we'll be able to vote them out for voting for the wrong law to be promulgated. They don't want to do it.
The first time they do something like that, if I remember, whether they've done it, I don't know, na third time. Because Senator Ken Nnamani, he said everybody will answer his father's name. NTA, AIT. In fact, that was where they started attacking Dokwesi. AIT, Edit Life, all of them. He said every senator should stand up and speak either in favor or against before you vote. Now, nothing like let the eye say it. Yeah. No. It wasn't a voice voting. All of them spoke one after the other. Nnamani said everybody will stand up. Every senator must answer his father's name. In other words, you stand up, you say your name, where you people you are representing, then you speak on that third time. After that, you sit down, then they be taking note. In the end, they
don't need to do that. That one is still open. Let them carry that button, press and palm, appear for board.
What I'm trying to say. Wait, what? No. What do you mean? No need. Black Panther is talking like this.
Now just press the button. They know the name. If they vote, they don't record.
See, if they don't get the button, you stand up and say that you are in favor or against. Then don't they have flags there? They're recording it. Everybody knows what they voted for. It's the same thing, whether black board or no board, because the TV is showing it clearly. It was live televised. That was why Obasanjo
in America. In America, you have it on the board. Wait, let me tell you why they do that.
Let me say what I want to say. Hold on. Let me say. That's I've explained it. Let me say what I know for. Let me not forget Rivers State. Yeah. So does it mean that when they were voting for this 6 months emergency rule in Rivers State, even senators or reps from Rivers State, federal reps, didn't vote against it? Because this is how you know. That's why some things like this that are too historical, there should be a voting record of every member. So there's nobody from Rivers State, because this is a case of somebody will say, well, he can come on, arise and say, Nobody. Yes.
Nobody. All those one and we get people now in there for Senate. All the senators
What
Mr.
CM, what Dr. CM is saying, Black Panther, is all the same. See, even in the United States, that button that you are referring to, that they press button, before that time, everybody will stand up and talk.
And speak on the talk, on it.
You say, unless you don't.
Yeah, I'm not against that one. I'm talking about voting now. Not to raise hand up. They should stop raising hand up. They should stop raising hand up. We want to see it on record.
What in this type, the way they did that thing is that all the senators, whether you speak, because everybody will have his turn. So 109, as long as you are there. If you are not there, they say they do all the voting. This person abstained. But since you are there, maybe row by row. It's not a question. Oh, yeah, you stand up, you speak either for it or against it. It's recorded.
Yes. I like that one. Yeah, that one is good.
So that is the way, because some people will tell you why. Some even wake up and then I think there's one senator from whether Saminu from Kasena, he was even insulting Obasanjo. He said we shouldn't be talking about this thing to give Obasanjo thought time. He said, how can? He said, I think the one was saying, why should I come here to come and elongate somebody's this thing without?
But you know why they did that thing? You know why they did that thing? That thing majority, the why the northern people really revoke was because they don't gather who go come power. They don't gather for Atiku. So
not only that, even the South,
all of them they corrupt because the person they bring third time they corrupt. They themselves they corrupt. They know they favor us. All of them they talk for themselves.
Not even not. This is not even a case of not. Even in the South, people told Obasanjo. Peter Odili was warming up. Very clear leader in PDP.
No, Odili na clean.
No. I say clear, not be clean. That is
okay. I say clean.
No. Ahead of the pack, it's like when you come to PDP in the South.
Yes,
the most prominent person
it was Odili that was on top.
On top. So Odili, so you can't tell me want to do third time. All of them were against it.
10 minutes left.
Anyways, I just want to say this, that for us in Nigeria, you see this constitutional new constitution, not even an amendment. This new constitution, it is undebatable. It is we need it.
We need it, yes.
Nigeria cannot move forward. Let's just stop deceiving ourselves.
But the problem we are having is that we are not debating on it.
See, inside that new constitution, inside it, the electoral system will be clearly stated, where there is no power to the president. He has no power at all.
Zero power, zero.
You will see Nigerians will transform within 2 years.
Within 2 years, yes.
It's true. It's true. And this issue,
you make it a professional. You apply to the National Assembly. The National Assembly will vet it. When they vet it, then they will take a vote on it. It will be clean.
Black Panther, there's something Mr. CM spoke about earlier on when he was talking about the national boundary and border. I think the
border commission,
yes,
border commission, yes.
Now, at this stage, there was a case in court we had against Ondo and Delta regarding regarding our boundaries, and that we won the case over the years. When Obaseki was a governor, Phyllis Shuaibu actually went to Delta State. They had a meeting. Up to this day, our boundary has not been adjusted yet. So
they're not going to do it now.
You still have our territory in Ondo State. You still have some territory in Delta State that's not been adjusted yet. So
and those territory, they there for that territory.
It is not listing.
They there bitumen.
You are just everything That is the reason.
What did they go fight for? They there.
That is the reason Gele cannot be completed. Because
not be gele.
That is exactly place.
Allow him to speak, but Black Panther, let him finish.
Don't surprise. Okay, that is the exactly place. That is the reason that gele seaport is very difficult to, because that place is where the ship will sail, and they put it in Oundo. That place, that is the reason that no governor now is talking about the gele, because they said they not drag that place out, because that place the sea will sail is no Ondo. It's supposed to be in Edo State. So that is the reason.
Odua, if I follow your point now, let me follow your point now. If the place na that Gelegele seaport they talk, what's stopping Edo State having alliance with Delta and Ondo State to build a seaport? They will share the resources amicably among themselves. What's stopping them doing it?
Black Panther, let me reply you that with what you just raised now. Yes, that can only work in a civilized society where people have what they call collaboration. Now in Nigeria right now, we won a case. That land, that territory is part of Edo State, but they've not over adjusted it. And there's a problem we need to know right now. That part right now that is part of Edo State that they've not adjusted is because of there are also some primitive agitations why that is not happening. Because Shuaibu said that the federal government he actually called upon the boundary and border program to say, okay, come and rectify this land. This land belongs to Edo State. Today they've not done it. Why are they still pending on that matter? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, you have to end this all.
They go do them. They go do them that time.
But see, that's going to cause ethnic crisis. You know why? That particular place there in Ondo State, that is part of Edo State now, the Ijaws have migrated there, and now they've created almost 4 kingdoms of the Ijaws.
Then go come out there. We go knock all of them come out there. Not that not the problem now. Then go join us. They don't join us. They will come out there.
You don't solve Black Panther. You don't solve human problem like that.
Lagos State not solve like that. Lagos State not solve. What do you do? They not drive them one for that place. What you talk? Lagos State has solved it. They drove all of them out of that water. All of them are out there. They are feeling it now. So what are we talking? It's not their place. It's not their land. They cannot stay where it's not there. They can't stay there.
No, the way you say you go dry, we go.
We are all the same family.
If you say they should stay, if they are dredging that place for seaport to be there, will they dredge the seaport and their property join? Is that not even evil? They will get out of that place. All these people where they say they stay for water.
So in
they will get out. The job people who are residing there, no be their land.
Which land? Una dey get water. Who takes say na dey get water?
The way
Dr. C no abeg no vex. Mr. Alabo, you see me. I don't side one side. As you hear just now, I said they will stay because we are brothers. But if you want to say they are the owner there, no. Because that is the place the white man came in through the Benin Empire to fight the war.
There was nothing joy for Edo land. Nothing like
any joy that want to back that place should be asked. We had Mr. Labo, I want to let you know. We are the just the one that the white people eliminate that time they came through that place. No. So we are one doesn't mean that we don't know what is right and what is wrong. So
see, Odua, let us be straightforward. Nobody should come and claim what is not their own. If you trace it from historical antecedent, Ijaw were never affiliated to any river in our side. They were never. So
where did you read that history?
Okay, where there is go bring our history. Whether it's Ijaw there.
Sorry.
I think I bring it for you.
Black Panther, let me reply.
What are you asking me for? Why are you asking me that kind of question?
Please, sorry, let me quickly say this. My see, you know what? The problem we have in Nigeria today is because people now think because of the current Nigerian politics of their tribal brigandry of we have weapons, we have whatever. You can just go to begin to oppress people in their territory.
And say they are the owner of the water.
Historically, back in the days, right from when the Portuguese were coming to Benin, there was never a word of Ijaw in any of those territories.
Never bring book make you show me
Baba Louis. Baba Louis. Baba Louis. Baba Louis.
Sorry, no, Mr. Apudua, hold on, please. See, let me tell you something. We are one Nigeria. Everybody can live where they want to live, no problem. But the problem we have is don't come and claim. Don't
claim what does not belong to you.
Say it belongs to you. You go to England today. See, hold on. There are a lot of hold on, sorry.
How you take no so you will be a doorman, you know be a job person.
Ijaw na Calabari na egg. No, come up for that bias.
No, listen.
I get history. Alabo, tell me say I will tell you.
Alabo, there is something I will tell you here now. That place was a market. Alabo, listen, you are his zone. You are his zone. But let me clear you. The problem that you people should understand. That place is when we were trading trade by barter. Listen very well. When we are doing trade by barter,
No,
Mr.
no, no.
Alabo,
Oga Odua, wait.
when
See,
we are doing trade by barter, that is the place that our people were doing market.
Oga Odua,
Our people
hold
were
on,
doing
hold on.
market there. Now let me
Oga
tell you
Odua.
what his zone came with. His zone we came with crayfish. Then we come with fish. Our people will give them plantain. We will give them pepper. We will give them red oil. So that is
they know whole land.
See, let me tell you.
did you hear what I said now?
You
The
go
place
long
was
the road
our
now.
marketplace for trade by barter. So how do they now hold the place that they now bring this thing to? If
Odua,
we're
let me
their own.
explain this. Odua, let me explain this. Let me explain this very
So
well.
that is why you people
Odua, let
should
me
go
explain
and
this
check that issue.
now.
Ask them during the time of trade by barter what was happening there. If it was their land. I
Odua,
don't
let me
just talk
explain
because I
this.
want to talk.
Okay. Alabo, you see this book? Go buy am. Go buy am. When you buy this book, you go see the map where they draw inside. Whether you see any Ijo wey near Benin side. What did they talk?
He there for our curriculum for the university for the history.
Now because they know want make una see. Let me tell you one thing. You people are always saying that the Ijo people.
Which one be curriculum? Which one be curriculum again?
Let me say this thing. Ijo as a nation.
Yes.
They have not sat down to even write their history. Go and check me out. Okay, give me one. I've been looking for it. Give me one.
Dr. Sien,
I've been looking
did you
for their
even know
books. Give me
the
one.
place that these people are claiming now is where the Ghana people come to buy something from us during trade by barter.
How will you be claiming all the
people will
water
come
ways?
through
You be
there
claiming it.
and buy something from our land. So when people just talk, we are not just talking because Nigeria. If we want to go to the history, trade by barter, the white men have not come to our land. So that place is our marketplace where any other country, any other people that want to trade with us, we come we trade by barter. They will return back to their places. So because of the white man came, they have delete people that place. Then is because they were using them to trade with us. They now came, start living there. Our people take them as
Mr.
one.
Odua, let's just end this. Mr. Alabo, please.
Our people take them as one. That is how. Don't come and think we did not know it.
Mr. Alabo,
I'm not talking of.
I don't ask you one question.
Mr. Alabo,
do you have the Ijo clan in Edo State?
Mr. Alabo, one question. What year did the Ijo come to that place? What year did the Ijo come to that place?
According to your own history.
No, what year
they don't go there that they are.
Your own history. What year una wala come our side?
No be your history. Ijo people have been existing there.
Since when? I'm asking since when?
Since the beginning of that land, as it is.
How do you know the beginning? When did the land begin?
You stay for your upland where you did.
When did the beginning of the land? When did the beginning of the land begin?
Inside this thing, we no know planting. Nobody say, but we they do. Nobody say we no get bush to plant. But
I ask you,
when did the beginning?
We are the one that the British killed when they came. I want to use the real language. We are the one that British killed when they came to Edo State. When they came to Benin Empire, we are the British killed in that Gelegele.
How the British take enter Nigeria without the Ijo?
Did you not see you now? Did you not see you? I asked you a question. We are the one that the British people killed in that villages.
Before the British came.
No, answer
because did you know that it was there that the British used to enter the Edo State?
That is the Ijo land. Is the Ijo land they used in entry. They first met the Ijo people before they meet on for that upland. Now we suffer the heat of the British. Now we suffer the heat of the Portuguese.
Judge of Obo when they carry go as or rest for that matter.
So you people should go and read.
Alabo, I bet with you. Bring your history on a tabloid. Let's see it.
Bring it. Alabo, you said it is you people that suffer it. Why
let me tell you
our brother, what do they call him?
Let me explain to him. Edo forfeited an island for the Yorubas. They opt out of that place
They took
because
you for slavery. They took you
they
for
made.
slavery
Wait,
to
now let
that
me
place.
explain history to
They
you.
took you for
Let
slavery
me
to that
explain
place
history to you,
to do
Alabo.
work for them.
Alabo,
They
we
took you
went
for
to that
slavery to that
place.
place, that island you are talking about.
Wait, we
Not that
went
we
to
are living
Lagos.
there. It's just
Alabo,
people
wait.
discover those places before you.
Alabo,
There's a book.
wait. Alabo, there's a book. He there for the book. I will bring the book. We went to Lagos. We conquered that place. We left there and gave the land to the Aborigine, the owners of the place. We left. We came to our place. Do you know how many land we conquered? We conquered to the extent to West Africa. You are talking that I should bring my history to you. Can you conquer the Edo people? Do you know the history of the Edo people? When we are talking about history, don't even come close.
No worry,
Don't come
they are
close,
relying on
please.
Tom Polo.
Don't come close. Don't come and tell me that I should bring a book about the Edo history.
How do you know that you as the person talking you are Edo, you are not an Edo man? Who gave
How
you
do
the
I
name
know?
Edo?
See,
How
you
do you
just
know
they
you are an
talk,
Edo
you
man
just
if you
they
are not
No,
an
talk,
Edo
you just
man?
they
Alabo,
talk. I know
Alabo,
gonna take my name the boast for here. And they
Alabo,
say, you not get your history for tabloid. Now for mouth
Alabo,
that they talk.
Alabo,
No,
like
Bring
he
your
did a Black
history.
Panther. This is the
Alabo,
one
I want make
I've seen
Alabo bring
this.
her, not defend them. I want make Alabo bring her. Make
No, I
Alabo,
Alabo
know
bring
they
her
I
history.
defend
say
them
I don't
because
Alabo. If you say
because
we
I
are
village
Ijaw,
today. I know
This,
they
Alabo,
tell
if you
you
say
how
we are
village
Ijaw,
today.
no
Where
problem. We
the
go.
Most
job?
of
Where the
village
job?
don't they
Carry
tell you
near.
Wait,
Lagos State that
Where
kind
the
of
job?
thing.
yeah.
Carry near the empire.
Black
Where?
Panther,
yeah,
no
Where
so.
the
Life is
job?
not
Near
so.
the
yeah,
empire.
Life is not your the way
Wait,
yeah.
you
please.
take it.
Black
I want
Panther,
to
See,
hold
tell
on
you that.
first. Black Panther, ceasefire first.
I'm surprised.
These them Benin people they
Uh,
funny you. These their empire we
how?
don't pass their small geographical boundary there. They say that Benin Empire.
Yeah, na
Wait,
them
my
be
Because you
Benin.
brother,
don't
Na
know
empire
I
be
history
don't know.
now. It's because you don't
I
know
don't know
history.
about that.
That is, you
my
don't know
brother,
history. You should be
my
proud
brother.
of the adults.
Yes,
You should be proud
my
of
brother. I
us.
want to tell you who said Benin Empire did not pass their, but no
Mr. Dua,
problem.
can I answer him? Let me
In
answer
No,
the
him.
no,
entire
sir. Let me
Africa,
answer
we
this
have
person that
sustained
just
our
talk.
history.
Let
You
me
should be
Let
proud
me
of
answer
the
this
Edo
person
people.
that just talk. Wait, Black Panther, because I want to quote him in areas. Now, if you go to Ojo in Lagos, if you go to Badagry, if you go to Ijebu Ode, you hear that Ijebu Ode. Then if you go to Ondo, if you go to Ekiti, these people, most of them are Benins. So if you say we did not yet pass our place, no problem. But go to all those places, they will let you know that they are Benins. So automatically, because our ignorance of the way people think, that is why you hear Benin, they are thinking it is Oredo that is Benin, or we that talk Edo is Benin. No. If you come to our Urobo brother, Isoko, Iseki, you hear with the way I call it, Iseki.
All of them are Benin. All of
Then
them. They're all Benin.
Agbon, Aisaba. No,
Now you conquer Delta State.
Wait, Mr.
it is not
Delta was
conquer.
on that.
Mr.
Not be
Odua,
say conquer.
It is
They
not conquer.
were our brothers.
Mr.
They
Odua, let me
are.
They
say
were
something.
brothers.
Mr. Odua,
Now
let me,
go
Mr. Odua, let me say
to Igede in Benue, Gede in Benue. Then some people in Kogi, the Igbra. So in
That
most
is
of
why
Igbra.
that is all
So
Obasanjo common history for our curriculum. I
so
want make
when
una
you
dey
said
ignorant.
when you said
Yeah, no,
our
see,
empire or
I
our
don't talk.
empire
Mr.
did
I
not
Odua,
don't, I
pass
Mr.
don't
our
Odua,
talk.
local
Mr.
Say, I don't
government.
Odua,
talk. Yeah, see, I don't talk. Say Benin no
Mr.
be
Odua, see,
empire. Oh. Don't get me
hold on.
wrong. But
Okay,
the way
hold
that
on,
you
see.
talk, and you
No,
talk
no,
and say
not be
this
just,
empire
We
expand
dey
pass.
proud of
yeah,
our. We
okay,
are
hold
proud
on.
of it.
No, you are,
We
Then
cannot let our
see,
ancestors
Baba
down. We
Louis,
are
I
proud
beg,
of
let me
them.
land finish. I go
Mr.
leave
Odua,
una.
see,
Go leave. If
Mr.
I talk
Odua,
this
see.
one finish, I go leave una. Maybe una talk.
I'm sorry to interject. See, you people, or you young people in Nigeria today,
All
actually
right.
think you see the current ethnic.
Now do well.
Sorry, Mr. Elvis, 1 second. You see this ethnic group of today to look at history of the past. That's why you're getting it all wrong. Some people are looking at the popularity of this large ethnic group, majority or minority. You are wrong. If you look at Europe today,
Thank you.
Very,
we all
very
know.
wrong.
Sorry, hold on. We all know
All
about
right.
Roman
All right.
Empire.
All right.
Roman Empire back in the days
Okay.
actually had extensions far beyond Europe. But today, Rome is just a city.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean everyone in Europe is speaking the language of Rome, the Latin today. But
Thank
it was
you.
an empire in the past. So you have to understand empire of old and now. Because people are getting
Thank
it all
you.
wrong. Thinking it's about majority or minority. No. People don't
Okay.
understand.
Thank
They're
you.
getting it
Thank
all
you.
wrong.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obasanjo is the one that made them to be thinking this way now. He removed
All
history.
right. All right. All right. Please. Thank you.
Black Panther, who told you are not an Ijaw man?
You want to impose your enjoy on everybody, Oga carry go big.
I don't
Now you want
understand
to
where
impose your
they
on
say all
everybody.
right. I'll see the talk. I think I can start putting people on the
This
back.
this Benin people say they don't begin mention Benin Empire like this. Now boom, go this strong.
Let me. Can I speak for Christ's sake? Okay, let me ask a question because I don't know what the argument of Ijo, Benin Kingdom, Ijo is. The argument that Ijo is older than Benin Kingdom or Benin Kingdom is older than Ijo. Is that what they're arguing about? Oga
A Portu was come out for a dose will not.
No, I not ask you, Mr. Alabo. I never ask you any question.
No, actually, the thing shouldn't get to this question you answered because what the issue was, there was a boundary adjustment between Ondo and Edo State. He found it according to what I had here from Black Panther and Sir Lewis. There was a court case should be up to Supreme Court, and the Edo won. So Lewis is saying that up till now, when they've won, they should have adjusted it to show that yes, this thing we drag to the court, we won. But up till now, they've not adjusted it. Then Odua came up with the fact that it is because that place was the area they would have built Gelegele Seaport. What I wanted, why I jumped into the thing was when Black Panther said when the time comes, they will drive them and come out. I tell and say human problem, you don't solve it that way. The only thing I wanted to this was you enforce a law. I mean the judgment you should enforce. Simple. That's what I want to say before the man.
It doesn't have anything to do with who is the oldest amongst the two.
No, those ones
what brought about that was
that one na banter.
He said the job people own the land.
Listen. I've told you what brought it.
Ask question. Now see they ask question.
Listen. So Nigeria, the way I explained it was the way that is just the what it was just from boundary.
I heard from distance of comparison between the age of both of them.
The thing that when Alaba want to come in, they were saying that area, Niger, even there, not even because Odua was trying to bring in Gelegele angle, said, look, even that place was the place. That is what is delaying Gelegele Seaport. That ideally the seaport should have been there. Then Lewis was saying, why can't the 3 areas or whatever he would have then collaborate and build a seaport there if that is the case?
Whatever they were arguing is not really my business. That's what it's called planning. But my concern is I wanted to be sure if there was any kind of comparison, the one we old pass and that one for.
No, I don't really think who among us here know when the war started. Who lived 1,000 years ago in one area? Who lived 2,000?
There's a research. I have research in my frontier. I wanted to counter that. Since nobody argued the oldest.
Now Alaba want to enter that place. Then we stop him. He want to enter the now stop him.
As if you know the origin of that place.
Alaba get the land. Now say now they wine us. Now get water.
Mr. Elvis.
Black Panther, don't take them serious. So this one a real banter. Just don't take it serious. Don't take it serious. Please. Don't take it serious.
Serious,
Mr. Elvis. Everybody can talk at the same time.
Mr. Elvis.
Go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
I think Mr. CM actually explained what, because where this whole thing started for was about the boundary adjustment program. Because I said when Obaseki was the governor, Shuaibu actually they had a meeting in Delta State. So Shuaibu tabled it then said, "This
I don't need this story to be long, please. I don't want a new episode. Just brief it."
He said the boundary need to be adjusted because we've already won the case. So that was just where we started from. And at the end of the day, I said, why has this boundary not been adjusted? I said because maybe there's some ethnic consigned, and that was exactly where the started from. And then this just went into different different consequential discussion of this that is a tribe of yesterday.
Because I heard when Mr. Alabo said that Black Panther is not even sure maybe Niger man. So Black Panther, you're not Niger man.
I mean, King
No,
Charles is a
no,
German.
that one
King
a
Charles is
banter now. You should know. You should know that
Na
na
banter be
banter.
that one. Na banter. Now you know if you try am now. If I carry am, I go
Na
knock am for
No,
ground.
but
na
He
but
jump
if
man.
German, leave that
you
thing.
say me see check am properly, maybe Alabona for it was like
Alabo na
Alabo
Ogonijo.
for it was like it's from
No,
Oluku.
the thing is, where Edo and Ijo, where are
Alabo
they
from
even
Benin
dragging them?
Kingdom.
If see the name, the Ijo people are getting Egbema. What is the meaning of Egbema? Family is good. Is it not?
Abao.
Is it? Then there is another one that will be here again.
Edo Ojo. Also one of the top.
Help me
Edo
pronounce
Ojo.
the other one.
You know
After
if you try
Egbema.
am.
Most of those names they bear, they are all Edo names. I don't understand why this one will be dragging and the other one will be dragging.
Don't be your name.
Black
Why una dey
Black
talk
Panther, you
about
go
my
do
name?
DNA. Whether your own resemble Alabo DNA,
Why
you go do
say na
DNA.
Edo name, no be your name?
That is why I say I don't know why you people are dragging, because these two people they are the same name.
That you are older than the job people, or who from Edo State come out. Who told you say?
Listen, Alabo, you are talking of old. In Edo State, you don't get person old pass some Ijo people. In a Ijo land, you don't still get some people when old pass Edo people. So no talk of old.
Ijo people no get mouth. They not get mouth. Only Port Harcourt they get mouth. You can't get mouth reach Edo State. We'll carry trace of water. He say Ijo.
No, that's not the right word to use.
I surprised for Black Panther.
Na banter we dey.
Mr. Alabo, good Lord, Jonathan not be job man.
Hold on. First of they talk now, they talk on top of person voice. It's wrong, please. How can 5 persons be talking at the same time? Black Panther, don't use those kind of banter here. We are talking about a lot of people saying a banter. Which kind of banter be that? Now you and only you and Alabo they listen to yourself for here. Say job people not get mount. I don't understand sometimes. If you are talking, we listen to ourselves. Can't say a whole full body, a whole group of people, they don't get mount. You say a banter. If you want to do banter with directly Black Panther versus Alabo, not about a whole body of the people.
I'm not talking about the people. I talk about Alabo.
Not the Alabo. You say your people. You always good in changing words instead of you to source.
No, what I meant was I didn't really mean. I might say I don't mean Ijo people.
Inside your mind. Say when the time comes, say they go throw away us come out for that place where Ijo people they reside.
Now the two I talk that now.
Say Lagos State don't come to us.
The law go throw now. The law go throw now. Come out there. Which I lie. We win case for Supreme Court. You they stay for our land. We not go throw you come out there.
Okay.
Black Panther, just do DNA. You go settle the thing. Do DNA. Show Alabo.
Make you say do DNA now.
Black Panther, my Ijo man, no. Garcia, leave that one. Don't tell him say no be.
I is all.
Hey, Asawana.
Ijoki me. Yes.
I love Ijo people. I love Ijo people. Don't mind me.
No, see,
wait, let's hear Lewis.
You know, they said, I think in property law, it's called quid plantator. Solo said it. It means whatever is attached to a land becomes part of the soil. So if the court says you own the land, whoever lives on that land is a tenant. Simple.
We not say they be our brothers now. They be our brothers. Exactly. They not be claim them. So that is why I love Ijo people, but Alabo, you got to be very careful. You know, you have to respect us.
Nothing like careful, Black Panther, leave him. Nothing like careful.
If not, I will come. You not become a tenant anymore. I go revoke the law.
I will never be a tenant. We have a massive land and massive river. If
that water on the state now. Ogbakri and Okrika. I don't go there before now. Now talk water everything day.
If I be job people where Black Panther they talk this, I go picking well. Flood the place.
Let me ask this question quickly, if anybody knows. Which kingdom is the oldest kingdom in Nigeria?
I do now. Now Benin now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The other one they say
Benin.
Who told you?
I don't know.
Now, Bini, which one you don't know? Go open book now.
What other
It
can?
it
First
has
of
been
all,
existing.
go.
The book, your history said, let me defend myself. The book that I read, let me defend myself.
Yes,
the book that I read was written, and they said before the 14th century, the Beninese, this is a British man right now, the Beninese have been existing. And I trace and to
what is the name of the book?
Let's make you bring your own. You still get authority to ask me. You never bring your own.
Tell us something where your own history where you read by yourself. They say now you tell
I
us
show you a book. I not show you. I not show you the book.
Take it and read it together.
Mr. Black Panther, let me quickly reply him. See,
I not show you the book. I not show you the book.
Mr. Black Panther.
All right.
Now that one way.
Okay, hold on. All right. I'll ask a question that many of you don't know.
No, I wanted to answer, but I didn't get a chance to.
Okay, go ahead then. Go ahead quickly.
See,
everybody will already talk the same time. Is giving me a.
If anyone says tribe has lived for thousands of years, but say kingdom, the people who first established a kingdom, we are not the one that called ourselves. Over other ethnic groups is the Igodomigodo people. That is also known now as the Benins. Many ethnic groups in Nigeria came out from the Igodomigodo. So people want to argue kingdom-wise. Benin actually set that pace of establishing a kingdom, the system of a kingdom. We're talking about tribes. Tribes live everywhere in the world. They've been there for thousands of years. People do their things in the forest, but a kingdom as a system, the Benins are the first. Thank you.
Okay. I will shock you people now that it's not the Benin. So we should get that right. You know, according to my research, who they eat, the thing is just distracting everything. Just please, or you mute yourself. Thank you, whoever that is doing that. You know, Benin is second, Igodomigodo, later Eweka one dynasty, right? Mr. Ogas Louis, unmute yourself because I know you know history better than me. You know, that was 11th century AD. You know, oh yeah, you are right. Benin is the first though, followed by, yes, you are right.
Sir, a quick
Benin
one.
11th century AD, Igodomigodo, later Eweka, the Ninth Dynasty, highly organized monarchy, military power, bronze art, and the most powerful kingdom in Nigeria. While the second is Iri Kingdom, Iri, N-R-O-I. Augustine, what's that? N-R-O-I Kingdom. Where that one come from?
So I'm right too. I'm
right. Nobody calls you. Just can't we just hold on for a minute?
Put Black Panther for backstage. Put Black Panther for backstage.
Please, leave it, please.
Put Black Panther for backstage. Okay, Anambra State is actually a town. There's a town called Nri. That they regard it as the cradle of Igbo race.
It's the second oldest kingdom in Nigeria. The kingdom is 900 to 1000 AD. Southeastern Nigeria, Anambra, airy, religious and peaceful rule, no wars at that time. You know, so that's what they describe it about. Why Benin is 11th century AD, Southern Nigeria, Edo State, Igodo. Later Eweka, highly organized monarchy, military power, Bronze Act.
Mr. Elvis.
Powerful kingdom in the okay, sir.
Let me throw a light, because when they talk, say 11th century now, they actually try to start from the Eweka dynasty downwards. Before the Eweka dynasty, which was the beginning of the second dynasty we have in Benin, we had the first dynasty called the Ogisos. The Ogiso dynasty started first from Pa-Idu. So that Pa-Idu, so if we want to trace it back, that was BC. So before the 11th century, we had 31 Ogisos that ruled from Ogiso Igoro.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
From Ogiso Igoro to Ogiso Owodo. So you had 31 Ogisos. Then before
so that means the way they talk, so Benin Kingdom will still remain the first.
Yes, because that's what I'm saying. Because you know why? That they're talking about from the Eweka dynasty, that's 11th century. Because what happened was the Oduduwa issue happened in 11th century. That was when Ogiso Owodo passed, when the issue of Yoromion, that's 11th century. But before that 11th century, we had 31 Ogisos. And before that 31 Ogisos, we had Pa-Idu. So Pa-Idu system, there was what they call the Iko Jonwe. That was like it was a gerontocratic system where the oldest person in the land will rule. So gerontocracy ruled in Benin for many years before the Ogiso system started.
Before he do, Louis, before he do, we have Igodo himself.
That's what I'm saying.
Igodo, before Igodo, the land have started existing. People have started existing. The Igodo came from Udo. So,
okay, all right, let's round up. Thank you, everyone. I don't want us to extend this more than this. The good thing about it is everybody's learning. You know, when we are talking about, especially when we talk about these kind of things, we have to apply respect to anybody's region. Don't just talk as we like, because other people are listening and they can pick offense from it. Before you know, tribal war does start. You will say where you start from social platform is not what I want, you know. So if I want to tackle you, I'll tackle you. I'll mention your name. I'll say Ogasim, Mr. Oduwa. Mr. Olumude, I'll not say yes. Me and I not get all the drag ourselves they go. But when I'm not tackling Mr. Olumude, I'll not say the Yoruba people. I'm tackling Mr. Singh and say the Igbo people. No, it's not right. You know, so we should get that straight, no matter the argument or the disagreement we're having here. But nevertheless, that's what the panel is all about. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us today. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you, Ogasim, for coming in. Sir Louis, thank you very much. You were the first today on the panel. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Mr. Olumide, Mr. Oduwa, our Gym Nation, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, Black Panther. God bless you all. I think somebody left off. Somebody came that have left. I'm not sure if there's anybody. Okay, yes, Abdul Malik. Yes. And those of you that called in, which was Madam Deborah get well soon, and my brother Alabo also called in. I mean, at the end, then those of you that super chatted the platform, you know, Madam Suberry, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Kinsdale Geraki, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Samudiame Okosun. Samudiame, you don't leave us for street tele. For the past 78 years, I never see my brother Samudiame. You don't come out again. Then you go super chat me. Your pocket will never run dry. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you right there. My mother of Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do, for always being there for us. And my lovely brother Abu Azi. I know Abu Azi don't go sleep. He's still there with us. You know, okay, stay here. Thank you very much, my brother Abu Azi. God bless you. I appreciate you. Michael Aganamaro, Samuel Moko, once again, and many others right there. Madapeg Modi, Manastaya Masevedo, Clement Ojo, many more. My people, and God will bless you. Now we come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again probably tomorrow. When I use the word probably, not saying that my off day, but if I come out, we'll just take it from there. But in case I don't come out, just understand with us that yes, Sunday's supposed to be my off day. You know, if for any reason I'll come out, I might not come out with politics, except say Tinubu and Shetima they fight. I'll come out, or maybe they don't sack Akpabio. You know, be our Senate president anymore. Then I'll come out. I'll even that one for 3 a.m. for that one will come out. You know, and many more. All right, I appreciate you all, my people. Like God will bless you. Let me go and relax. Although I never want to relax. You know, because today my eye clear well because that coffee at the jig, so get what I want to do right now. But still,
hey, go play your game now.
Go hide yourself for one corner. Must you expose yourself all the time?
Go play your game. You shouldn't be expose yourself. You don't shoot. You don't mind and again one go play.
Naija watch, but why they fear me? Never send me this invite.
No. You know, say if I play you, I will to beat your guy. You are too good. You know, I don't want to do that. I play with money. I don't want to waste time to come play with Mr. Alabo who play pass. You know,
Alabo to learn how to play safe.
May I tell you, Mr. Alabo, in case you don't know, we are extreme. Don't be proud. We are extreme professionals. Extreme. When I mean extreme. So and on that, Okay, Mr. Alabo, in case you don't know, recently, I'm not supposed to say here, recently, my major income is gaming. It surpassed other of my major income in my life before, but recently is now my major income for the past 14 months or 13.
Sorry, Mr. Elvis, is he on TikTok or just a normal game?
No, not on TikTok, on YouTube.
YouTube is on YouTube.
Oh, you play games on YouTube?
Now
Yes,
you are going live now.
I have over 700 subscriber, almost
Sorry.
1 million subscriber on the gaming platform. Yeah.
Okay, is it please? I don't have your platform. I need to see. I need to.
No, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it with this place. You don't think I know what that. When I don't come across, but I don't want to miss them. I know because so many enemies there. When I was showcasing one or two things to educate people that is following me here, and they were using it against me. Some of the coins will stop to support me on my platform because I showcase my sources. Oga CM day now. He want me. Oh, my senior brother want me. He want me. He want me here. He want me say no. You don't give details like that. But people going to use them against me. So, but normally, yeah, when somebody talk, it means say may you still learn how life be. That's what life supposed to be.
I play games on TikTok though. If you want to come to TikTok, that's fine.
Yes, TikTok. People they do for TikTok. I not be TikTok person. No, I don't upload video there. And people always still there. They respect the well because I don't know how they do that. They are all for that side, But still, maybe somehow someday we'll still enter there, but we'll never penetrate there yet. You understand? So yeah, that's it. My last born, my son, Braxton, have over 360,000 subscribers. My last son. You know what that means? So when we do Nigeria Watch here every day, some people go look us or say, maybe if we not come out, we'll not go eat, we'll not go do it. Not knowing, like my brother Sir Louis said something from beginning of his submission today, which means a lot to me. Amanda Rita is always doing the same thing. Okay, seeing many of you here, especially give us a mandate. You should appreciate us when we are here. If you can't appreciate us with your money, that's fine. But just write something nice. Or if you join the panel, say something nice. It gives us that belief, say, tomorrow, if I don't want to come out, you think of the people with the appreciation. How these people go feel, say, I not come out. If not, might will tell you, in case you don't know. Fair go do your research. See all of us with this panel now. How many platforms you get that is consistent like Nigeria Watch? You know, they the whole Nigeria as Nigeria big fish, not they. The only platform that I know is more consistent than my platform is Arise channels. Yes, because those ones they stream every day 24/7. When it comes to individuals, tell me, they, and we need more. That's why our government is not taking us serious. We need more. I've been calling for more now for a long time. Me, I want to see lots of Nigerians coming out to speak. It not affect me for anything. I get my own group here. You get your own group. They do your thing. I they do my thing. It's not, even though it's a competition, it doesn't matter. Everybody will be everywhere. But for Nigerians to spend their time, as we are the close, so go TikTok me, go see us Nigerians food there. Then they talk about bonbon and how they press blow for them. As they talk so. How does that impact us positively in our country? So that's what I'm saying. Let everybody come into this, do this, because on no say money no dey. No, they want to talk about politics. They know it's stressful, it's draining. Say, I beg you, are you going to talk for there? Maybe if 3 people can give me super chat of $2, $4, $5, or $10. I know now. I bet I go talk about waiting that the fridge they talk make they get better money. That's what these people are doing. That's why Nigerian government will never take us serious. When we don't ready, we all go know so we don't ready. For now, we are not ready yet. My people, we're gonna have a good night. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Probably, but look out for me. If I come out, I want to have you all.
Please, Mr. Elvis, a quick one. If you love playing games on TikTok, come to TikTok. My name is Unos. Just go to TikTok. Unos. Yeah.
I beg send that to me for Nigeria Watch WhatsApp. I beg.
Okay.
May you teach me. I can't may you teach me. I don't know him.
Okay.
Yes. So maybe
but how do they make money with the thing, self? How do they take and make money, self, with the thing?
I see life now. When they hear the wisdom from my side, they come. So I'm very busy.
No, Mr. Alabo, they play you for fun. It's okay. They learn. You don't know how to play football. It's okay. They play you for
Now that one, no, I already argue with you.
no, they play you for fun. It's okay. Why go make cut for them? You go to play. You say you win. That's okay. Now that's how we started. Time go coin. Not go to play for fun again. So you understand how it works. You know. But nevertheless.
Now mature be Alabo.
Yeah. Now so
Leave
somebody.
Alabo now. Black Panther. Leave Alabo tonight. Leave Alabo now. Haba.
German. You know they ask you say why all your life now enjoy area where you
don't turn me to a John now, so the brother.
I don't change my topic. I beg. I don't want that, please. I want to not go there. We've passed there. Thank you. If as Alabo talk, just now say more play competition. Now so one guy go buy GLE 63 AMG 63X 2025. It's even older than my own car, because mine is almost 2 years now. You know, mine is 2023. Okay. But they can't cash out. You know, because, you know, see, I bet my mama don't sleep. If she did comment session, man, look. I don't know.
How you go say you don't sleep? You never sleep, oh.
She go the year, I be one play some videos. It go break her heart. No need. I be one. Now somebody can't cash out. He can't call them, they invite me, can't carry and go Eco Atlantic for race. Because all of them, they are on my case. They want to do race with my car. I want to do race with my car. You know, we put 1 million naira. All of them, they are always 10 of them don't make race with me. 1 million, I don't collect their 10 million naira. So this guy where you buy the 2025 AMG GLE 63X, but he did cash out. So we went there today, just today. So today, you know, I say 1 million naira. I say, no, you do 1 million naira. I say, 3 million, you are do. My people, less than 45 seconds. 90 beat them. 45 seconds. I not say 45 minutes, so 45 seconds as they blow whistle. Now they can't know. He can't stupidly. What you are not like about people. You want to use your car to do race with somebody. First thing you're supposed to ask. Don't look at, say, your own at 2025, my own at 2023, my own at blah, blah, blah. Ask, what is the horsepower of the car you want to do race with? Because, say, some people, God, okay, you carry GLE 63X. That's very good car. Very good car. And it's very expensive, about between 350 to 400 million. Very expensive car. But the horsepower is 520 horsepower. While my own horsepower now 779 horsepower. You know what that means? That is where many of them have lost. Because none of them, for Nigeria, if now UK, America, I want to do race with somebody, they want to know the horsepower of the car they are doing race with. For Nigeria, none of them know what is horsepower. You know what they look? My own are new. My own are this. Or I did drive Benz. I did drive Lexus. Now, so somebody came the other day with a Porsche. That yes, he want. Listen, no, they try on a safe. For our sins, okay, what they do for Nigeria for year. Oh God.
Nigeria, you be bad boy. You don't catch all of them mugu.
Yes, no, I don't go fit talking because they don't know. They ask me. Wait till they ask. They talk about the money and they ask about the year of my car, and that's it. They say because my car is intimidator, so they always want to form Oduga that they can do it, which is very, very wrong, because normally you should be able to confirm the horsepower, and they don't know what that means. It's just like for abroad, we know what mileage means. For Nigeria, they don't know what the mileage means. You understand? So somebody can buy a car of mileage of 300,000 because say the body clean. You go they told you so. Say if you see car wide buy very clean, very clean. So now so yeah. Oh, that's not true.
It's true. Now
so they do that. That's what they do. They do like mugu.
360 degrees on the stand. See this video. See this video.
Mileage. I don't know what in the mileage.
I'm not going to sleep, shower. I've been watching some video for yeah. I better make your Kokuma your rest because get with I've been one show. I don't know whether it's against YouTube because you know say.
So does it mean Nigeria don't know what is BPS when you say brake horsepower? They don't.
They don't know anything. How to drive name of car?
Just say BHP.
Sorry, BHP. No, BHP. BHP, brake horsepower.
No, they don't know what it means. Just say APC, PDP. They don't know these things. People for educated person, a graduate, some of the professor, lawyer, they go buy car of 300,000 mileage. He go say, that car too clean, a new car. So that's their level. It's a big problem here. You understand? They don't know what it means.
Name of car they buy. Name of car they buy. Name of car.
No, say they don't trash them. If they don't look the mileage don't high, means they've trashed the car now. Because for you to get that mileage.
You go wake up, say you want to go do race with a car that is 779 horsepower and yours is 520. And most of them that have done race with me, they are 300, 290, 300, 290. Just because in a Porsche 2024 model, 2025 model, you already have the confidence. Say you are not correct.
You don't chop money. This man, Chineke. See,
since I buy my car, I don't use and make about 13 million naira for race. Just race. And you know they take time for the today 40 seconds I can collect 3 million for that guy hand. 40 seconds. It don't finish. Because even when they blow the whistle, now if I take off, in 10 seconds I deal with that. The remaining seconds I flash up. You not feel read the plate number again.
Mr. Lagos now do the race.
Sir?
Now Lagos now do the race.
Yes,
Eco Atlantic now.
Okay, Nigeria, what with all this thing?
How many slender is that sports rate?
Which one, my car?
With all
yes. Yeah, that's Patron. Yes.
Who's gonna be cylinder again for inside?
You know, in a 12 cylinder, it go be now 12.
You mean
just from the brake horsepower you go know? Say you go be in a high from the brake horsepower you go know.
You mean
now what I want to say?
We have 4, we have 6, we have 12.
No,
then like that.
They would think that that's
12, now V12.
Now 12, that is the cylinder now. 9 be cylinder.
Okay, not be cylinder.
12 cylinder.
V12, yes.
12 cylinder. So it's a big engine.
Where they popular for Nigeria.
It consume fuel well. It consume fuel well.
You know, no. The latest model, not the cost. My own are latest, just a year plus old car. You know, they consume. Now old ones, like my former Dodge, that one they consume. You know, that one was old. That one, you know, that was 2016. So that one's old. Yeah, this one not they consume anything.
They still do the race for Lagos.
Yes, every Saturday.
Okay, I mean, I will go arrange one better horsepower cup. Like that, they take a shop money to for Lagos. That make you know they come up for Lagos.
The only car will call me for race why I not bring go to tomorrow na Ferrari. The guy don't worry me till I not go because my mind don't tell me say if you see best way go beat you, don't go no. He go beat me.
No, you go research it. If you know the car, you go research the car. You go see.
All Ferrari now from 12 upward.
He go beat me because Ferrari is 1,100 horsepower. Mine is 779.
He go those stick off for road.
So I may not go even go there. He go beat me anyhow. I don't want to lose money. I don't get money to lose. You know, so now
the Ferrari they do follow the drag for the drag. When you just go.
Check how many seconds I move this car to over 100 miles within 16 seconds. If they move like plane, check this kilometer. See 100 what you see for the 100 are 2, right? In 6 seconds. 6 seconds. See him again. See him. I feel body cam because I have body cam with me. See 104 in 6 seconds. They never burned that car. Say you want to do race with me. I'll hear they look the way that they talk. Say, I'll say, bro, if you win, I beg, you give me small tea for my money. Oh. Make the for no wrong. You know, say, I might tell you how gamble till they work. This year, not play gamble with you. He go let you fair win like 6. Maybe you start with $100. Because say you win 6, from there you say you want to put $1,000. But as you put 1,000 10 times, you lose all of them. And then you will know between I shall be there and I will be there. You know, so I can never open my mouth to tell them what my car can do. It's not possible. They say for there. So not just, you know, say one thing be say, my mama did there. I don't have trouble to borrow money now. Voila.
Mr. Edison.
Now Aboazi go come on me corner. Aboazi, now you go do this. So, yes, sir. I need to
Which
go.
time they won't do that thing? I think Babajide be don't invite them. That racing this thing.
No, that one na water. That one na water.
Formula One. You don't invite them.
If they don't invite for Formula One too now.
If they want to do car race for Lagos State government want to do car race for Lagos, I go join 100%. You know, for December now, December, I don't want to mention the date because enemy day, I don't want to mention date. There's a date in December when they say all the most powerful cars in Lagos should come to so place, you know, for show off and everything, and there's an award for it and all that. Forget Nigeria.
The kind contract where you go help me look now. Who go to supply pure water on the day? You know, like refreshment. If you get that kind of contract for me, I go like it. It's true. I go fly in. Go. Yes, organize it. No be money person they look for. Where they go race, no be money you they look. Me will go supply pure water that day. Where all the drinks.
All right. Hope we go sleep. My mother they tell me, okay, when I do well.
Mr. Elvis, I bet a quick one. Today race where you go for. Now this car you're trying to do the race. I've been a Mercedes-Benz used for the race.
No, this
one.
Oh, this one. Oh, okay.
The car, you know, see, and the car a big engine.
Yeah, it reminds me of Gone in 60 Seconds, that the Nicolas Cage movie. The way you know, man. I'm not a good driver, so I can't drive to save my life, but I only drive just to go around.
No. This one, now people will get mad, they do this thing, is a dangerous journey. Very, very dangerous journey. So you cannot, you know, but nevertheless, I appreciate you all, my people. Have a good night. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Good night and bye.
In this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. I make a day fear my God. I make a day fear my maker. Come on, song. Organize. my God. My maker, they fear my maker.